coming soon. Until then, enjoy the vibes.
My baby, your body's on fire. Hey, body's on fire. Johnson. My baby, your body's on fire. Hey, body's on fire. My baby, your body's on fire. Yeah. One I can do with the da. Me, I no get time at the da. Dada cover my face, calling me da. Biggie man, we know the where I money, what's it come? Chewbacca, all depend. We can ride the wind, and the beat, die for nothing, my nigga. What's it called? Chihuahua, all the belly, the galley, ride the wind, I know it, die for nothing. Make you no say anything when you do, they must commentate.
I can't come and kill myself.
Anything when I did do, and they try to they do on my way.
I can't come and kill myself.
Plenty, so I will be face, just to make sure money day. All my people that go say I know one buy, I know one buy. I know one payment, I want enjoy, I want jump like, I want buy me good, I want build house, I still want to know. Tell me, money come, what's it come? Chewbacca, all the belly, they get it, ride the money, and the feet, ride the nothing. My nigga, what's it come? Chewbacca, all the belly, they get it, ride the money, I know it. Different things them happening, schemes and packaging. In a one night for shows I'm juggling, flow like the ocean, my boat I'm paddling. Chadashing up Ella, that's my bro, my family, bros in chains. When it comes to money, I take concentrate. Like I tell you straight, you are not my mate. If you become mission, I be head of state. But my people then go say I know one fight, I know one time, I know one payment. I want enjoy, I want jump life, I want buy motor, I want build house, I still want to know. Tell me, my nigga, what's it come? Chewbacca, all depend. They can get ride the money, and the beat, die for nothing. My nigga, what's it come? Chewbacca, all depend. They can get ride the money, and the beat, die for nothing. Oluwabana, yeah.
All right. Good night to everybody. I can't even listen to my intro music the same anymore ever since I went to Beefing 313 and he hijacked my music. Okay. All right. So let me say hello to everybody and then I'm going to get into this commentary. I know a lot of other people are live right now. They are playing receipts. All kind of stuff is going on. But anyway, I'm going to say what I have to say over here. All right. So Princess, hey boo. Crafting Halls with Leah, Rico, Jin, Leonora, Bradley, Genesis Johnson. Hold on, let me go up some more. Through the Eyes of a Church Girl. That's a cute name. 313 says, excuse me. Yes, Beefing 313 stole my daggone music, child. I ain't happy about it. Rodney, I almost hit the button and went crazy, but I was like, child, I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? We got 5'9" Beauty up in the building. We got Shireen up in the building, DMV period. Unapologetically Me, W Jackson. And I need to just download one thing real quick. Okay, we got Roxy. We got Film. Okay, so now that I made it up to the top, moderators, please just make people feel welcome as they come in. So here's the part that I'm confused about. It seems like everybody is getting blamed, but there's only one common denominator, and that is MU. There are people who don't like each other. There are people who are not talking to each other, have not talked to each other in forever, but all of them are only talking to one person, which is MU. So at this point, I'm just trying to figure out why is Joyce wrong? Why is Kimmy wrong? Why is it Kimmy's fault? Now, what I will say, and what I said on Kimmy's live is I said, just leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying just leave it alone because for me personally, I would have never got started with it. Okay, I'm not knocking her, but I'm just saying if it was me, I wouldn't have got started. And I'm going to tell you why I wouldn't have got started. Because there have been times when those same people have ganged up on Kimmy. You see what I'm saying? When they were cool with each other. So my thing is this. I'm not going to come through and try to save anybody. Because these people will make up, they will break up, and they will do all kind of other shit. And you will be standing there holding the bag. So for me personally, I just wouldn't even, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with her coming out and saying, look, she's not really Tracy's friend. I think that's her right to do that because if not, that makes Kimmy very phony. You know what I'm saying? Has she not said anything? Now, Joyce is in a different predicament because Joyce is cool with Kimmy, but her and Tracy, they don't really have a beef per se, but they don't sit there and talk behind the scenes or whatever. So I think it was pretty ridiculous for her to put Joyce in the middle of this stuff that was going on. Now, the problem that I have with the beef sector is you're damned if you do, and you're damned if you don't. Hold on, let me see what Lovely Love saying. Lovely Love said, girl, this lady over there talking MU, and she omitted some things. Where's MU at? Is she over on Villanor page? Is that what you mean, Lovely Love? You know what, Rico? I could not agree more. And I told Lovely Love that the other day. I really have been enjoying the new Lovely Love. I feel like she don't have no choice but to omit some stuff because I feel like she's talking with VS page. Okay. See, I didn't listen to whatever thing they had going on yesterday, so y'all may have to fill me in. You know what I'm saying? Oh, she over there right now. Okay. So, okay. See, I didn't hear yesterday and I didn't know about today. So let me go ahead and drop this link. If anybody has some cliff notes that they would care to share, that would be great. And I will just say this. I don't have an issue with Don Cato. I don't know him. He ain't my man. I'm not screwing him. So I'm not going to say anything bad about him. Hold on. I just want MU to, I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I love Lovely also. Yeah. So now I'm interested in what she has admitted to. Simply Pink and Green Hey Boo. She only admitted, okay, let's see. She only admitted that she had sex while Tracy was in that room so far. Now, let me tell y'all something about that. I don't necessarily see that as a problem. Y'all may see it as a problem. Now, I don't really know how to say this, but I don't know. I feel like she's a grown woman, and if she's with her man, if that's what she chooses to do, that's what she chooses to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I know that's right, Derek. So let me go ahead and upload because I want to get into receipts real quick. So I'm gonna put them this way. That way I can pause when need be. Hey, Paulette. Now, me personally, I do not have a beef with Misunderstood. I don't have one with her. I'm not gonna have one with her. I've always seen her. I've seen her from the door. I've spoke out about it. When I spoke about it, I was the bad person. You know what I'm saying? So I just left that alone. So this is not really a pile up. This is just my opinion. It's commentary. It's the beef sector. This is what we do. So I don't understand what people are mad about. So let me look at my receipts on my phone too, because sometimes when you're looking on StreamYard, to me it looks super small. Oops, let me pause. Okay, let me go back. Okay, so let me pause right there. Oh, disappearing. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Let me see if I can do this. I also think that she never had to bring Joyce into the fold. And I'm also confused when I was listening to V. Lenore. And let me just be clear. I like V. Lenore. Team Pisces, period. But I don't understand how she was saying that she didn't know if Misunderstood said these things about her. If she'll talk to Joyce about Tracy, and her and Tracy have met up in real life, you and her have never met up in real life. So if she would talk about her best friend that she's met up with in real life, why wouldn't she talk about you? Why is that so hard to believe? It doesn't mean it was the truth. She could just be lying. I'm just saying. Exactly. Y'all remember that with the whole wristband? There was a whole lie, but they didn't want to hear that. And also, I'm just gonna clock T. What I told Kimmy was, I said, Kimmy, look, if I was you, I would leave this thing alone. If her and her good Judy is fighting, let them fight and let them have at it. I wouldn't even get involved in that, right? If other people, I don't see any reason for people from the beef sector per se to run around and try to tell people, hey, don't mess around with her. She's not to be trusted. Because guess what? Billions of people came over here telling the beef sector the same stuff, and the beef sector didn't care. They wanted to fight on her behalf. So I just feel like at this point, leave it alone. I feel like when it comes to Joyce spoke up on her part. I would leave that alone also. I just wouldn't be involved in it because you do have a daughter that, you have to concern yourself with, and not with this lady. You know what I mean? She has her own children that she's not concerned about. So I wouldn't let this be my issue. Now, what really gags me is the men who stand up and say, well, they're piling up, or they need to leave this person alone. Some of these people are the same people that got my name in their title of their videos, always addressing me, but you've never heard me over here addressing them. So make some type of sense. Hold on. Betty says, pay MU back and call it quits. I agree. For me, I'm not going to have nobody saying I owe them money. You know what I'm saying? Whether I feel like they play dirty or whatever, I would just give them the money and tell them to, matter of fact, throw the money in their face and tell them to get gone is what I would do. So what I did do, I put a telephone in the place of anywhere where there are phone numbers, because my goal is not to dox anybody or anything like that. Okay. So okay, let me get to the same one. Okay, so this one that we're looking at here, so this is Joy saying, I don't think you will get the exposure you deserve. Besides, I don't want to capitalize on something you're going through. So this is Joyce telling MU that I don't want to capitalize off of your story. I don't want to capitalize off of your pain. So for all the people who are saying that Joyce is doing this, Joyce is inserting herself, Joyce is trying to get some clicks and views, Joyce could have did it, and Joyce told her from the gate, I don't see a need to do that. So where you see the phone, this is where she dropped her phone number, and then there were a couple audio calls, and it shows where they ended. Okay, so let me hit play and go to the next one. So I'm just gonna make sure I'm reading the same thing on my side, and I put it up this way, that way I can stop it where I need to. So it may take just a second. Okay, so let me get to this one. It will be okay. All right. So this is Misunderstood says it will be. Joyce responds, I don't like that answer. And then Joyce put her phone number. She said, if you want to talk, Joyce says, I won't be recording anything. I just want you to feel safe and comfortable. Joyce says, or I can pray for you. Child, we all need prayer. Misunderstood then says, I'm on my way home. You want an exclusive? I'll give you one. I need y'all to let that sink in. Because everybody's blaming Joyce, but she's sitting up here telling Joyce, I'll give you an exclusive. I'll give you an exclusive. Joyce didn't want to be involved with this stuff. I'm just saying. This tea is hot. And when I say tea, I'm literally drinking tea. So that's what the tea I'm talking about. None of this stuff is shocking to me. I've been seeing and hearing about so much of this stuff for so long. Betty White says, I'm starting to think Jay is right about there's no friends on YouTube. There aren't. How did I get this convo? I'm the queen of receipts. That's how. The same way I've been holding on to that receipt about what she said about her man. So I don't even understand why her man is mad with everybody. I just think when it comes to their relationship that people should just stay out of it, period. You know what I mean? I would just stay out of it. But then again, you can't really blame people because, I mean, she put people in their relationship. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So Misunderstood says there will be. Joy says, I don't like that answer. My phone number. I'll call when I'm on my way home. You want an exclusive? I'll give you one. Joyce responds, no, not really. My beef sector channel isn't even at 500 yet. I don't think you will get the exposure you deserve. Besides, I don't want to capitalize on something you're going through. So if Joyce was low down and dirty, wouldn't Joyce have went live right away with all of this? Because she's basically giving her the go to do it. But Joyce didn't do it. Okay? So let's get to the next one. It'll be just a second, y'all. Because I did it like in a video format. That way I could just download it and upload. Hold on. So this one, they're just talking about, hey sis, are you good? Yes, and you? Joy says, yeah, I'm making it. Misunderstood responds back, what's wrong? You sure? Joy says, LOL, yeah, LOL, okay, you sure everything all right? And Misunderstood says, it will be. Okay, so I'm just trying to move to the next one. That's exactly what it's all about. It's always been about that. It's always been about that. It's always been about that. So there really are no victims in this whole situation, other than Joyce, I'll say, because she threw her, up in it in the midnight hours. Hold on. I give up. Hold on. I give up. I stopped listening. I was the friend and the ones judging me. Hold on. Let me hit pause on this one so it doesn't go forward. Okay. I give up. I stopped listening. I was the friend and the ones judging me weren't there. Hold up. Shoot. Hold on. I got to go back. Okay, right there. Okay, so then Joyce responds, true. I think Tracy just wants you to come out and confront the story. Misunderstood responds back, it's not about what she wants. Joyce responds, she's saying that it's about DK, Don Cato. So then Misunderstood responds back, what? He never knew. That's a lie. Joyce responds, the chat is telling her that it's a play because of DK, Don Cato. So then Misunderstood responds, why would DK care? I called him. He called back before I went on the cruise. He knows my anxiety is bad. He checked on me. That was before this happened. I don't understand how they blaming Joyce, to be honest. You know what I mean? I really don't get it. And y'all, you was really clocking a lot of stuff because this stuff has been going on so long. That's why I'm not surprised. I'm not alarmed by any of this stuff. It's just like, child, whatever. So then here we go. So Misunderstood, the phone is there to block out her number. Misunderstood goes, before we went on the cruise, I told Tracy this lady had something weird against me. So no, she could not have done this before I mentioned her weight. I only did that when we got back home. So remember when the lady said that Misunderstood was talking about her weight or had called her overweight or whatever? So that's what she's talking about right there. Hold on. It says, she said he never knew. Wasn't he the one she called and told she was being stalked? Yeah, I'm saying this stuff is just all over the place. All over the place. So then she goes on, she says, now this is Misunderstood talking. She says, I see Tracy painting this picture like I did something wrong. This is exactly why I shut down. And if I really told people that went down, I guess she's trying to say what went down on that cruise, I would have over 1,000 people in my chat. They need to back off. Now, this is Misunderstood saying that they need to back off. Joyce responds, yeah, I'm listening to her. Misunderstood comes back and says, it will never be the same. I think that is wrong. She has more smoke for me than she does for Erica. I'm over it. Then Joyce responds, I don't like this either. So if she didn't know anything about Erica or Erica wasn't the problem, why should Tracy have smoke for Erica? I'm just asking and wondering and all sorts of confused. You know what I'm saying? And people can be mad with whoever they want to be mad with, but there's one common denominator. There's one person that's talking to everybody, down to Don Cato, down to V. Lenore. It's one person and one person only. MU was trying to line Joyce up because she wanted Joyce to attack Tracy, and Joyce didn't fall for it. That's exactly what she wanted. Detroit 313 says, exactly, Joyce. They always do that simple shit, blaming the wrong person. Also, too, this 313 in the chat, who is also Detroit 313, is not the same 313 that was on the cruise, because I saw people mixing that story up yesterday too. So that's another thing that's incorrect. That lady is full of BS. She just use and manipulate people. She too old for these games. Exactly. She's always been a troublemaker. Okay. All right, so let me get to the next one. It might take a second to get to the next one. Ooh. Okay, I gotta back it up just a second. I had it on mute while I was sipping down this damn tea, child. Okay. So this is where she was making a big deal about people saying that she shouted out somebody. We never even emphasized or put a lot of attention on that. So it really was no reason for her to even hit Joyce up about the couple, because it really wasn't that deep, to be honest. Like, it really wasn't. So let me get to the couple. Okay. So Misunderstood says, the couple I shouted out was Michelle and her husband, not her. So she's saying it wasn't Erica, it was Michelle. And then she says, thank you. And so Joy says, nah, sis, I'm going to defend you because that bitch is wrong. Then Misunderstood responds back, big hugs. I'm so sick today. I just can't come back yet. So this is Misunderstood saying that she's sick. She says, I knew this lady had filmed me over on the cruise because she followed me around and her husband as well. So in Cruiser's chat, she was disrespectful, like I didn't know she was recording me. That was when I referenced her weight, not before we went on the cruise. So I thought she said she didn't know nobody was following her. Isn't that a huge contradiction of everything she's talking about? Hold on, let me see what Biggie talking about. Says Shelly and everybody, the big titty threw Joyce in a line of fire. He then told MU to interview with VS. He's the puppet master again. So I want to focus on this one more again, because she claims that she didn't know that this lady was following her while she was on the cruise. But she says right here, I knew this lady had filmed me over on the cruise before she followed me around in her husband as well. So in Cruiser's chat, she was disrespectful, like I didn't know she was recording me. That was when I referenced her weight, not before. And then it says, before we went on the cruise. So at the end of the day, I'm going to tell you, with me, don't none of this stuff matter to me. But if I was V. Lenore, and this is just my opinion, because I do believe that V. Lenore was a good friend to Misunderstood, I wouldn't take her back as a friend. I wouldn't come out here and fight for her. I mean, I understand at this point you guys have some enemies in common, but I wouldn't let that be my problem. I truly wouldn't. If I was everybody, I would back up. I would back up and I would let her and Tracy fight this thing out. Biggie says, I remember Erica Kelly bring on MU late night panels and is a ZX rider. MU knew that lady. Exactly. So I believe that whole thing was a play that she was going to use for sympathy later on. She also knows how to turn her anxiety on and off. You know, she's really good at what she does. Now, I will say when it comes to Don Cato, a lot of people dog him out. But I'm going to say this. I don't think he deserves to be in a relationship with a woman who throws him under the bus. I don't care what y'all think about this man. Is it right that his business is all out here on the YouTube streets, courtesy of Misunderstood? Hey, Kimmy. Again, she is the common denominator. Nobody else. And she only admits to what she thinks she has to admit to, based on what receipts she feels have been shown or what receipts she thinks that people may or may not have. I agree. I agree with the fact that everyone needs to fall back, black her out, and just let the chips fall where they may. Because I'm going to say this, and I said this before. Kimmy, you are damned if you do, and you are damned if you don't. If you show receipts, you're a bad friend because you lined her up. And what kind of friend would do this? And what about our friends? But if you don't show any receipts, you're a liar. Well, I say, guess what? Do nothing. Do nothing. And let her and her friend, because they're the two that met in real life on more than one occasion, let them battle it out. Let them battle it out. I wouldn't let it be my problem. I swear to God, I wouldn't. That's why now I sit back. It's a lot of things I know. I don't say anything about it because no matter what you do, you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. Beasley been over there playing recordings. I just listened to a little bit today because I didn't hear whatever he played the other day where she was talking about Tracy. That lady has been over Tracy. She never liked Tracy from the get-go. The only thing she liked about Tracy was the fact that Tracy could bring her numbers. Tracy could protect her. Tracy would defend her. But she didn't want to have anything to do with her, to be honest. I believe she agreed to being taped. A lot of people be agreeing to Lorraine says, Kimmy, I agree with Shelly. I would just leave it alone. I am going to drop the link in case if you want to come up or Joyce wants to come up. But honestly, sis, I will leave this shit alone because at the end of the day, I understand that you thought that it was low down and dirty of her to say the type of stuff that she was saying about Tracy, knowing that Tracy was defending her and stuff like that. I get that. I get it. I get it. I get the fact that you felt like if she would talk about Tracy like this, she would also talk about you like this. I get that too. I get all of that. But at this point, I would leave it alone. I will leave it alone. Because no matter what you do, you just can't win. All right.
Hey, Shelly.
All right.
So,
Joyce.
so Don Cato vindicated me without knowing it. Is that
Yeah,
right?
he did. He did vindicate you. He vindicated you when he said that he shut her page down. Joyce told everybody that story.
Mm-hmm.
And
Hey, sis.
what did she say? What did she say about coming back on that channel? Because I already know what the answer is, but I'm just gonna let you say it. Do you remember what she
She
said?
said she couldn't come back on there unless she actually begged him. But she said she couldn't come back on there. It was locked down. Y'all there? Or
I'm
is
there.
that?
I had no,
Oh,
I had
okay.
one on mute while I was
Oh,
sucking this
okay.
tea down. Let me tell you
So,
something. She thinks she's the smartest person in the room. And when they were back doing that game, player one, player two, player three, I continuously said her goal was to knock everybody out the way and for her to so-called be, the number one person. I've
hmm
always seen her for who she was. She's never fooled me at all. But at this point, it's kind of messed up because, no matter what you do, Kimmy, you're going to be blamed. Now, Creole says, but just Kimmy, we, your supporters, come to hear what you have to say. Screw the other ones that don't believe you. That's true too. Because guess what? The people who ride with you, they're gonna ride with you. And the people who don't like you, they hate you, can't stand you, and it don't matter what the fuck you
what you
say.
do?
You can bring a lie detector test and they still ain't gonna believe it.
Yep.
Honestly, I'm not listen. As far as what her and Tracy got going on, that's fine. I can have my opinion. We can all have opinions. My problem with her and the reason why she got drugged was fucking lying on me. That's the
hmm
problem I had with her. When she brought me into it and called me a liar, that's when she got drugged. I didn't drag her when her and Tracy fell out. I only drug her when she brought me into it. You bring me into it, bitch, I'ma tell your ass up with the truth. You shut the fuck up about me, I shut the fuck up about you. This is how it works. And I'm not mad at her. So it ain't never no reason for me to make up with her because I ain't mad with her. As far as Villanor is concerned, fuck that bitch. I don't like
But
her.
I was just for to say that. You know what, Kimmy?
She is a
I
clout chasing ass bitch. And it's
I
a
heard
reason
that shit.
why. It's a reason why her channel never got off the ground. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because that bitch been around a long time. The reason why her channel never got off the ground and never will is because she's disingenuous. She doesn't connect well with the crowd. She's
Mm-hmm.
condescending for no motherfucking reason at all. And she has delusions of grandeur. That's the reason why don't nobody fuck with her. You understand? Her
Mm-hmm.
and Misunderstood got one thing in common. They thirsty clout chasers. Fuck V. Lenore. If V. Lenore want to team up with that junkie bitch, I don't give a fuck. I don't care nothing about what they do. As long as she keep my name out of this shit, I'm good. She want to continue to put my name in shit, I'm going to drag the fuck out of it whenever I want to. With her own tea.
And I want to say this too. People get mad about us sharing or exchanging receipts, but
Mm-hmm.
it's actually protection
Mm-hmm.
because when you don't do it, people will say, "Oh, you just made that receipt up." But when you get a
Hey,
receipt or have a
Creole.
receipt and you share it months out, you know what I mean? It hits different. You know what I mean? And the thing about me is I'm never going to drop nothing unless Kimmy tell me, "Hey sis, go ahead. You could drop that if you want to drop it." And I really don't have any desire to drop, any of it. I didn't understand why Kimmy was getting heat behind a lot of this stuff because I'm like, she's the one that's throwing her man under the bus. Now he did hit Villanore's link, I think. I know he was in the chat. Did you hear him? Because I know I listened all the way up to the towards the end when she said, "Don Cater, do you want to come up?" And Jay Wilson had went live. So did he actually hit the link or no?
Oh, don't.
I don't know because I don't watch. I don't watch it, so I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
I didn't watch it. I got out of there because, like I text you, I started getting pissed when she started trying to drag Kimmy. But here's the thing that I want y'all to
And
think
I
about.
could never be dragged, bitch. You sat up and fuck niggas that in the industry and your rag pussy so raggedy you ain't got nothing to show for it. You around here asking Misunderstood for money. Bitch, if it's a lie, she told it.
Now that's what
My
I
thing is,
wanted to
but
say.
well, hold on. Why wouldn't she say that Misunderstood asked for money? Doesn't Misunderstood say that about everybody?
She says it about
Didn't she
every
say that she sent
artist.
Tracy some money and Tracy sent Noble some money? You see what I'm saying? Or the money that she sent to her.
Mm-hmm.
Everything comes down to
Hey, Benzo.
money. Oh,
Now
she
that's what I
interviewed
wanted to
him.
say. That's what I wanted to say. When she was talking shit about Kimmy, and she said she had actually talked to Misunderstood about her financial issues. So how is Kimmy lying about that then? And who cares
Exactly.
if you got a grown son that lives somewhere else? I got a grown son that lives somewhere else, and I'm constantly shelling out money to him.
You got a grown daughter that you over there cooking and cleaning behind.
And
Okay.
wait a minute, because I just left the darn grocery store and her food, about to go cook her food for tomorrow. Just did it. Just read up. I have to constantly get out, make money, and go and make sure she's got healthy food.
Hey Shelly, you rang.
Hey, hey, y'all.
Hey,
Hey
I
y'all,
asked
y'all.
y'all.
y'all to come up here because, see, this is the thing. Even if y'all listen to me, y'all hear how calm I am? Because just like y'all, we've been hearing this for so long. We've been
Man,
seeing this. None of this stuff is new. None of this stuff is new.
well, first I want to apologize because earlier I had said something and I think I had misspoke. I thought that Tracy had said something about in you drinking, but really it was just repeated because she had her Erica say it. So I do
Right.
apologize to Tracy.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't trying to put no words in your mouth, girl. I'm sorry. That was misinformation on my part. I do apologize. However, it's just wild to me to be lying on these streets knowing there's receipts out on you. You know what I'm saying?
But that's what she does because junkies think that they're so much smarter than everybody else.
Yeah, I
V.
know.
Lenore didn't
That's
do nothing
true.
but confirm what the fuck I said. You did call
Hmm.
misunderstood and discuss your finances, you stupid bitch.
She
She did
said it.
tell me.
She said it.
You did tell me that the girl called you and told you her tea about her finances, talking about she needed money. Your pussy that raggedy, you can't call them niggas from the industry and get some coin.
Just
Yeah,
like
but see,
she.
this is the thing though. Just because misunderstood said it doesn't make it a fact. That's all I
Well,
want to put
what
out
made it a
there.
fact, what made it a fact was V. Lenore confirming the shit. That's what
Yeah.
made it a fact.
Well, yeah, I mean,
That's what made it a fact.
yeah.
What made
When
my
they got
shit
into it,
fact.
she did say that
Uh-huh.
She made a
misunderstood was
threat.
telling people about her finances. I
She
remember
was ma-
that.
she made a threat about it. She threatened to put it out.
This all is just so sad. This is just so sad. Like, I've never seen something this pathetic in my life. I don't understand. I don't get it. Like, you're not a friend. Every relationship you've ever been in is a transaction. Everyone. Like, you can't name me a relationship that she's had, friendship or otherwise, that is not a transaction that, like, in her brain or that we all are watching. Like, I can't. I've never in my life seen this before. Like, this is crazy. She literally only befriends or gets with people that she thinks she can get stuff out of, or that she thinks she can manipulate. And Shelly been saying that for a minute, and
I've been
I've been
saying it.
thinking
I've
that.
been saying how she
I've
uses
been
people to
thinking
fight
that.
against each other. I wish, I wish that even with Villanor and I'm gonna say even Kiki, I wish that everybody could be on at least a panel together because I believe y'all have more in common than not. But
I'll
see,
never be cool, but Buzz Lightyear. I'll never be cool with that bitch. That
no,
bitch
I
gonna
ain't
have
saying
me
being
fucked
cool
Villanors,
up.
with her.
Villanors.
I'm
That's
not
different.
gonna have any conversation with that goofy hoe because somebody that's a clout chaser, you can never have a
Traveling
conversation
Mercy
with
being.
because she's gonna always be disingenuous.
Yeah, she's dead. That's dead. I just think it's just crazy because, okay, this is my thing. I think that the reason why she was so quick to lie on Kimmy is because she knows that Kimmy don't say crazy stuff on her regular live. Like, Kimmy would rather drop tea, like real big tea and members only, to her members that she
Right.
knows she
Hmm.
can trust, than say it out on live. And Misunderstood knew that everything that she had already said that was wild and crazy, that Kimmy had been like coming out and saying, but you said this, she said on members only, and Kimmy already privated those. So it's like, she would have to go through the whole process of unpriving them and like getting all the
Oh,
receipts.
I
And
already
I guess
did.
she felt
I
like I was
already
gonna say,
know
I
which
guess she felt like
videos are
Kimmy wasn't gonna
which.
do it, but like we know better. You know what I'm
She should
saying?
know better.
Let me ask Beasley, since you in the comment section, let me ask you something. In those recordings, I know she was talking about Tracy, but do you have any recordings of her talking about Villanor or any of her other friends? That's the question I have for you.
She definitely do. Cause I'm telling you right now, she talked too much. She talked too much.
Mm-hmm.
And she talked to too many people. Like that's why I'm like, this whole her whole personality is a junkie stunt. You talk to too many people, you talk too much, and when you lie, you can't remember the lies that you made up.
I've also peeped how certain pictures that she would post of her and Tracy together. If Tracy didn't know that lady
She
didn't
was
like
being
her,
shady.
my
She was
God,
being shady
how could you not see it? Like,
because
She
Tracy got
posted
a good
every
heart, and she
unflattering
didn't, and
picture
she
she
not
could find.
thinking like that.
And then we talked about it and she laughed about it to me. So, bitch, it was intentional.
Because Tracy got a good heart, and she ain't thinking like that because she wouldn't do that to MU. But that's the same thing that Kimmy said to somebody else. You knew I wouldn't do that to you, but of course you would do it to me. It's the same
Mm-hmm.
right.
thing. She knew Tracy wouldn't do her like that. She knew Tracy wouldn't sit up there and purposely post photos that make her look bad or come out and talk bad about her and stuff like that. But she gonna do it so easily to Tracy because she know Tracy got a big heart and Tracy
Tracy
care
thought they
about
were really
her.
friends. That's
Yeah,
the
she
Yeah,
thing.
and
did.
Tracy
Tracy
thought they
be
were
ready
really
to
friends.
Tracy be out here ready to bang for her, and she know that Tracy would rather do that than be the person
Right, fam.
who come against her publicly, which I feel is really bogus.
That's right, fam. She's been plotting on her get back
Since Callie.
on, since
And guess
Cali.
what? She even said it. Did y'all hear her? She even said it the other day. She says, ever since what happened in California, I was going to make sure that I had myself prepared. See, you can't have a friendship if you're always preparing
Mm.
for Mad Day or you're preparing to, to expose some information or whatever the case may be.
I always thought that she wasn't Tracy friend because of the whole Rob Rack thing. I thought that was
Ooh.
weird because
Ooh.
and I know Tracy with Noble now, and I respect it and I love their relationship, but we got to talk about it. We have to because when that whole Rob Rack thing was happening, and Rob Rack and Octavius got on that live, and they basically and they dogged Tracy, and MU was playing both sides, was she not?
Yeah.
She sure was. And did
And
you not
She
catch
always
today?
does.
Did y'all not catch it today in my live when Teresa said that how she found out about that shit was Rob told her?
but
Yeah.
remember, Kimmy, I feel like Tracy. No, I feel like Tracy forgot about the Phi Babe thing because that happened before Rob
Correct.
told her. Because Phi Babe came on that live when you was dragging her about the mayor. And Phi Babe came on that live and she asked her straight up, MU, have you or are you currently or have you done sent naked pictures or videos to the person that Tracy is currently dealing with? Because remember, at the time, we didn't know that it was Rob. And MU's response was yes. Phi Babe said, did she just say yes? It's time for me to go, and jumped off the live. And
Hmm.
Kimmy privated that live, but that was literally, she admitted to saying, I have already sent naked photos to my friend's man that she's
Correct.
currently dealing with. Then Rob Rack and Octavius, when they get mad at when Rob get mad at Tracy and they had that fight and he got on live and was dragging Tracy, said in the live that him and MU had already had a relationship in some
Don't
type of
that
way.
seem don't that seem haven't we heard this before? Rob Rex
Thank you,
and
baby.
then Noble. It's kind of like making Tracy look like she's after MU's seconds.
Leftovers.
Yeah,
Hmm.
But she did
leftovers.
the same thing to Lady Snoop with Tommy Sotomayor and Don Cato.
She did the same thing to Kiki with Octavius
And Tommy Sotomayor because
Sotomayor.
and Tommy Sotomayor.
yeah,
If
it's
you
Mm.
just
her if you
it's a
are a woman
mess.
and you are her friend and you dating somebody on YouTube or you're talking to somebody on YouTube, she will go after them. I mean, a Joe
On
Kentucky.
YouTube or off of YouTube.
Mhm.
That is a trifling bitch. And she gets off knowing that she's fucking your man while kikiing in your face because in her brain everybody wants her. Bitch, you
Mm-hmm.
shaped up like the letter P hole.
Yeah, I even see how she would be on certain panels with Tracy so-called men. Them days, that's when she had on a little um
Mm-hmm.
camisole top, titties just all
Mm-hmm.
out and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yep.
I really truly believe she wanted Noble to come on that trip because Misunderstood was gonna try her hand with him.
Yep.
I don't
Yep.
nobody can tell
I
me
believe
different.
so.
Nobody can tell me different. She
Correct.
was going to do it. Hmm.
Because everything is a transaction. I'm telling you, everything. And I still don't. I don't even like Don Cato at all. But I owe him an apology because I called that man a pimp, and clearly I was wrong. Because
Yeah.
pimps do a better job at keeping that
He's
in line. This
he
right
said
here is wild.
now Don Cato said on V Lenore's live I'm hearing that he said they're not together. That's what she told me. He's with other women.
Mm.
Well,
So
here's the problem with
Well, she
that.
with other men, so I
But
mean,
here's the problem with that. Here's the problem with that. If that's the case, then he should not be calling her every 5 minutes
mhm.
before the cruise, on the cruise, and after the cruise. They was damn near put out of that hotel because she was hyperventilating, talking to Don Cheeto because Don Cheeto said, "Oh, well, why are you sharing a room with Teresa?" And the bitch lied and said she wasn't.
Right.
She got
that
mad with Tracy about the 4 hours because she said she didn't want Don Cato to know about the 4 hours. So again, if they're not together, bitch, then why the fuck are you calling her every 5 minutes? I don't give a damn. I think both of y'all are the same thing. I think you Don Cato and Misunderstood are the same. Read between the motherfucking lines.
Yeah.
So as far as I'm concerned, all of them are garbage. They're all trash. And that's it and that's all. Fuck them all. And whenever I want to drag them, I'm gonna fucking drag them. And I mean drag for filth with your truth hoe and take me to court so I can embarrass the fuck out of you, bitch. With
no.
your own tea, with your own voice, with your
Hmm.
own shit that you said on my motherfucking channel that my subscribers, including y'all, set her ass up in and heard it out your funky dick sucking rancid ass mouth, bitch. I don't
Four
like you,
times.
whore.
4 times. Then that's my thing, right? Okay, this is what I'm really upset about because people be talking about us subscribers be starting, but sometimes we really do come in handy because
Oh yes.
she
Mhm.
sat up there and I like I know Kimmy know what I'm talking about. She literally like it was the same day we was in the live. We was talking about something that we shouldn't have been talking about. It was real raunchy in that live, but it was hilarious. And Kimmy had brought it up. It was literally a passing comment. The rest of the live was not about that. She goes on Jay Wilson's and somebody asks her about it. Like, hey, we saw that you was in the live earlier. You had basically co-signed what Kimmy said. So I'm just asking you again if it's true. And she told Jay Wilson that we was lying on her. That the pretty committee and Kimmy, I don't know why they would say that, and I never said that, and that's not true, and that's a lie. She was all over Jay Wilson live with that. Then I get up there and I was like, Misunderstood. Are you sure that that's true? Because I remember you saying that. And she told me to basically no and tried to basically say that we was all lying on her. That's why I'm like, I personally feel vindicated that those receipts came out that Kimmy showed earlier because she didn't just say Kimmy lied on her. She even said the people that heard her in the chat was
Yeah.
lying on her too. So like you trying to gaslight all of YouTube?
Girl, yeah. You know what?
And she
After
would have
I
got away with it too if it wasn't for the fact that she had receipts. That's why I was like, she needs to keep up with the narrative she's spinning because she's losing control of it because she don't know who got receipts on her. Everybody got receipts on you because you run your mouth too much and you don't know what you said where. But
Oh, Dr. Soapy said he was there. Right,
see,
bitch. Is so many people there, ho.
because
Mhm.
it wasn't one live where she said it. It wasn't even two. It was about four. I'm telling you, she said it multiple times in multiple different places. Like it wasn't like she said it once or twice. She said it several times. That's why I'm like, how can you sit up here and tell me it's allowed when you constantly confirmed it? And then in the live where we dragged Don Cato recently, she was in the comments and confirmed it then. And so
Correct.
now it's like, how you gonna sit up here and tell me that's not true when I can go back right now to them chats and watch you confirm that same thing? And you got on Jay Wilson platform and said it wasn't true. I, hmm. She
Hey,
do that a lot.
DC, the Purple Diva. Film said they said she called Nika a beggar.
The nerve. It's a lot of things we could say about you. That's wild. It's just so
Who
wild.
did who did she say that to, or did she say it on her video?
Film, who did she say it to? Mm, mm, mm.
And see, this is the sad part. She always finds somebody to coddle her, and I already see the next group of people who want to take her underneath their wings. Like I already
Yeah,
see it. I already see it, and that's not going to end well either.
she
This
can't
is
keep
just
her
sad.
story straight. I was done when after that night when she so called was saying she was vindicating me, but there was no vindication because I was still being drugged.
She'll know how to take accountability because why she always got to set somebody else up to take the
You
fall for
mean
what she did. Like, no, that's not how that worked. Like, that's how you lose. That's why she can't keep a friend because she can't just be like, hey, it was me, I messed up. Why you got to set everybody up to take the fall for your BS? That's weird to me. That's not a friend. That's not a manipulator. Like, I mean, is that not a manipulator? Is that not like crazy?
she
That
is a
you set
manipulator?
every
I can
single
say
person
that.
up to take accountability for what she do.
I promise you, I've always seen this girl for who she was. I've
Like she tried to set
always.
Tracy up to be like, oh, she let me get stalked. So, and so she wouldn't take accountability for the 4 hours she was missing. Like this is wild. I can't. I'm literally watching the best reality show. Like I don't understand.
Oh, she put it in her thing. Oh, you know the reason why she probably did that? Because Nika did a live the other day and said that basically it was wrong what she did to Tracy. So now she in her feelings. You know what I'm saying? So that's probably why she said
But
that
it
about Nika.
was wrong. That's what I'm saying. Like she don't want to. She doesn't want to be wrong. She doesn't want people to be mad at her. But she does things that make people get mad at her.
Does anybody have a way to reach out to Pretty Chocolate Girl, like a text, phone number, or something? Because I still would like to hear from her and what she has to say about the cash apps.
Well, she said that, Pretty Chocolate Girl was requesting cash apps during her live. So I ain't heard nothing from Pretty Chocolate Girl. I don't know how to get in touch with her.
Hey, Beasley,
Yes,
how are you doing?
Shelly, good day.
I'm
Love you,
going
babe.
on.
Oh, shit. Okay, Kimmy.
pretty well. And yourself?
I'm doing okay. So, look, you didn't came to the Queen of Receipts page. Do you have a receipt that you would like to give some exclusive tea over here right quick?
No, I have a channel for all that. I mean,
We
I'm
know
back
you.
in
We
business.
know you have a channel, sir.
Yeah, I'm back. I'm back in business. I'm no longer a panel slut.
The
Oh,
beef
okay.
the beef sector ain't paying you.
So
I'm
you,
telling you that
they
now.
not, yeah, they not gonna pay.
I
So
haven't asked anybody for any. I haven't asked the beef sector for anything as a whole.
you said you
Please
wanted
don't say.
your
Please don't say
your
the beef
figures had
sector.
not
The
been
beef,
met.
ma'am. The
Did you
beef
just
sector is
not
paying me
say
with
in this
information.
chat? Did you
I
Hold
don't
on,
just
know
not
you.
say in this chat that
hold
your
on, hold on, hold
figures
on,
had not been met?
hold on. So let me ask you this
The
because
beef sector is paying me with information.
So you gonna pay us back with information, or you just gonna get up here and talk shit?
that's what I'm
And
trying to figure out because
ma'am,
we
may
getting a
I ask
receipt.
who you are? May I ask who you are?
I'm me.
I've
Are you
never
gonna
met
answer my
you.
question or
Hold
no?
on,
No,
Beasley.
Because I'm a
I don't.
subscriber and I don't want you to waste my time. So are you gonna
All
come
right.
up here and give
Wait,
me
Well,
hold up.
well,
information or no?
Wait, Beasley, are you telling me that now you're trying to be rude because you almost have 1,000 subscribers?
I don't give a shit about that.
It seemed like
Oh,
you
okay.
do.
Lies.
I'm
Okay,
I'm I'm
so
playing a game. I don't take this stuff as seriously as a lot of other people.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Let's move on to
Mhm.
something else. When she was on the phone talking about Tracy, did you initiate the conversation or did she initiate it?
She called me.
She called you and she started speaking about Tracy without you bringing up Tracy's name?
She did most of the talking.
No, you didn't answer the question. That's not what she asked you.
Miss, you haven't even introduced yourself, and you're
I
questioning
don't.
me like you're
I'm
a
in the beef
prosecutor.
sector. I ain't
Ma'am,
got to
ma'am,
introduce
ma'am, ma'am.
myself.
It's all about courtesy.
You didn't answer the
Not just
question.
about courtesy. Hold on.
Listen, we're
Ma'am.
not going to be, hold on, we're not going to do this.
No, no,
We're
no.
not
I
going
don't
to do
even
this.
know that. No, no. Let me say this politely. I don't know this lady. She hasn't introduced herself, and she's asking me questions. And listen to her tone. This woman has no authority over me. This woman, I have no relationship with this woman. I don't know who this woman is, and
She
she's
didn't try to
You
checking
ask
me
don't
you
as
know
if
who
authority
I
you
over you.
are. Then
as
Okay,
if
hold
I
on.
have
Wait a
a
minute. Wait a minute. Wait a
responsibility,
minute.
as if
Sir,
I have a
okay.
responsibility to be
Okay,
courteous
let
to
me
you.
ask. Let me ask.
If you
Sir,
want courtesy, if you
sir.
want
I'm
courtesy,
gonna get
be
Let
answers.
courteous.
Okay, hold on.
hold
No, you ain't
on.
got to go nowhere, Joyce. Stay right there. Hold on. Let me ask you. What I'm trying to ask you is, did you bait her into saying what she said?
He called me and volunteered everything. I have a relationship with her that predates the beef sector.
Okay, so
How
Beasley,
many
I
times do I
have
have
a
to tell you
question.
that? Why do you think she's so comfortable talking to me?
I have a question, Beasley. My name is Joya. I'm a subscriber. I have a question. Since
Very
we need
nice
to
to meet
introduce
you. See how you
ourselves.
do it? See how you do it?
Hold on. Wait a
This is
minute.
like
Don't do
this is
that.
like
Don't do
common
that. Don't
courtesy.
do
I know you
that. Don't
guys
do
know how
that.
to
Don't
do
do that.
this.
You don't have to do that. You could have just said thank you, and that
I'm
was
sorry, I
it.
can't hear
So
you
now
clearly.
I have a question. You don't have to do all the extra. You could have just said thank you for introducing yourself, and that's it. Please don't throw that back in anybody's face. Thank you.
Ma'am,
So now I have
without
a
I can't
question.
hear you. I can't hear you
I
clearly.
have a question. Can you hear me? I have
Now
a
I can.
question.
Uh huh.
So if you don't want the clout, and if that is the case,
Hold on. Are you
why
talking
did
about
you?
clout?
I'm not done asking my question.
But are
Please
you
Beasley, I'm
don't.
talking?
about
But
to
you mentioned
Please
the
don't
word
interrupt
clout.
me. Please
Why is
don't.
there an
Beasley.
argument? I don't have any
I'm
relation.
not done
I
asking
don't
my
even argue
question.
with
Please
the
don't.
women I deal with in real life
What's
like
I'm
going
this.
not
on here?
done asking
You're
my
raising your
question
voice.
because
Hold
you
on, I'm
keep
about to take him
talking
down
over
up off
me.
this panel because
I'm
this is
not done asking my
unnecessary.
He
question.
playing, man. He
Like
I'm
I
playing.
playing.
said, I'm not done asking my question. If you would let me finish, thank you.
I'm
Ma'am,
just
with
trying to
all due
figure
That's
out what.
respect,
it.
if
If
you do,
you don't,
why don't you
sir,
try not
please
asking a
stop.
75
Please
word
stop.
question?
Please
Hold on one
stop
second.
for the
Hold on,
love of
y'all. Hold
God
on. Hold
interrupting
on one
me.
second.
Because
Hold
what
on, hold on, hold on. All right. I put everybody on mute. Okay. Number one, these ladies were up here on the panel before you got up here. You asked for the link, said you would be on your best behavior. You came up here being very combative. I don't care to argue with you or fight with you. You're not going to get anything from me as far as arguing, beefing, or fighting. It's unnecessary. Okay. So either you can add to what we have going on here. Damn sure don't take away from it because we were doing fine before you came up here. So I was just trying to ask you some questions because you do have recordings, which, okay, fine. You're playing your recordings. So I'm just asking you questions like, okay, well, did you bait her or did she just voluntarily say this stuff? How did it all go down? Is what I was asking.
Voluntarily, you have a tone and we have a bit of a rapport. We haven't known each other long, but we've been courteous to each other. These other ladies, I don't know. And they seem to be aggressive, and their tone isn't one that's friendly.
I
It's
wasn't
not.
being aggressive. You
It's
cut
not
me
what
off.
you say, Shelly. And let me just speak with you, okay? Why don't they ask you the questions, and then I can respond to you
Oh,
because
child.
Lord,
because
it's
there's a break. There's
always
a
the
break.
men
I'm
from
not going
that
to let
sector
them
that's
talk to
just
me any
like that.
kind of
That's
way,
wow.
and then you act like I'm doing something wrong.
You
And you
is
ain't
though.
finna get up here and
I'm a man,
gaslight
and I'm not
us.
going to let you talk to
Okay,
me any
that's
kind of way.
beautiful. That's beautiful. And
You,
my man don't talk to me like that. So
yeah,
what
that
we're
doesn't.
not
You
gonna
go
do is
talk to
that.
him like
What we're
that.
not gonna do is that. No, 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 no. But it
Okay,
ain't
hold
like
on.
that. It ain't
Hold
even
on, y'all.
like
Hold
that.
on.
We're
Hold
not
on
gonna
one
do that.
second. Hold on. Hold on. All right. This is what I'm going to do. Beasley, I'm going to take you down
And
because
all right.
before you came up here, we were having a pretty good conversation and everything was calm, no harm, no foul. But that's just what we're going to do because I can't do that. Can't do that.
Why is it always the men from that sector that think they can talk to women crazy, boy? Like I'm not your girl, I'm not your woman, I'm not your hoe. Don't
Yeah, I
talk to
don't
me like
know.
that.
I'm
You
not.
gonna
I'm
talk to me
not
with
into
respect. I
that
was gonna
level of
ask him a simple question, which is, if you're not clout chasing like everybody is trying to tell you that you are, what was the reason for putting out the receipts if it wasn't for trying to get the clout? Because you don't got a relationship with Tracy and you consistently try to drag her. So what was the point of putting out the receipts? If you quote unquote got a relationship, I want to know what your motivation was. That's all I was gonna ask. You don't gotta cut me off and be rude. You could have let me finish the question. You
That
could have
dude just
defended yourself.
he just wants. First of all, he's clout chasing. He wants the beef sector coin, and he wants the beef sector click and view. We ain't getting nobody else none of that.
And I am you. You can't talk to me like I'm no hoe. You better talk to me with some respect. My
Yeah,
man
and I
don't talk
mean,
to me like that. You better get your life together.
yeah, I mean,
You
I'm
can go over
sorry,
there and talk
Shelly,
to
but
everybody else like that if you want to, but over here in the beef sector, we don't do that. I don't know what y'all do over there in the black sector, but it ain't like that over here. So you're gonna act like you got some respect when you get on people panels, and you're not gonna cut
exactly.
people off. You're not gonna
Either
be
you
disrespectful.
come
You're not gonna
like
try to do
Shelly
that.
said. Either he came to add to, but you ain't finna take away. You want Shelly's audience as well. We ain't having it.
yeah, that's just not gonna work that way. I mean, when you
It
come
ain't gonna go that far.
to the platform, we're here talking about receipts and facts and going over certain things. And it's nothing for me to be arguing with anybody about because it's not gonna happen. It's not
That was
gonna
my only
happen.
question. Our only question is, what was your motivation for putting the receipts out when you don't like Tracy, you don't mess with the beef sector, and you claim that you and MU have a rapport? So why would you then record her and put the receipts out? I'm not defending her, but I just want to know what your motivation was if it's not for the clout. Because it sounds like to me it's for the clout.
Rodney, for real now. Rodney, you laughing, but it is funny. But nah, we ain't having it, bruh. We ain't having it.
No, he can't come up here and attack Kimmy. That can't happen. Mm-mm. Because
Now, while
I've
you
told
down there
people
in the
10 billion
comments,
times.
while
You
you
know what I
down there in
mean?
the comments, you can answer my question, can you? Since I'm being rude, you want me to go get my man so he can ask you himself?
Yeah, you
You
Is
laughing,
that
but
know,
gonna
we
no,
be
ain't
no.
better?
finna.
It's not
We
funny.
ain't
I'm quite
playing with you.
disappointed because I've had some decent conversations with him the last couple of days. I don't know him like that. I just became familiar with him. But anyway, we're gonna cause see we didn't got diverted off to some other stuff and we're
I'm
not gonna do
saying,
that.
should we bring Kimmy back up because I know she left because of him.
With
Yeah,
his bitch ass.
well that's why
Let's
remember
bring
what
her
I
back
told
up
you?
though, Shelly,
What
because
did,
he
what
was
did,
great.
what did I tell you earlier, Joyce,
Be
about the
good.
link? I said I don't like dropping my link. And
Yeah.
sometimes I don't like dropping the link for the very reason, it just gets all over the place. And that's why I'm glad that I do have a lot of people's personal, phone numbers or whatever, and I can hit them off with the link. But see, I end up dropping the link anyway because I'm like, yeah, I want you to come up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I don't like the all of that. I don't.
But
Hey,
he
Kimmy,
he he
welcome back.
tried it.
I'm
He
sorry,
tried it,
Kimmy, that
Shelly.
that just happened.
Oh
We
no,
know you
y'all are
left because of
fine.
him.
I had no problem stepping down and joining the audience. I have no issue with that. You know, Biggie, you can't this is the reason why I fear no man but God. You cannot destroy what you didn't create.
I know
Hello.
that's
So
That
him
part.
sitting up talking about he's gonna destroy me is pathetic. And the last person that tried to is posting pictures of himself on a stretcher.
right.
So the best thing to do is to move around
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
and go on, child. Because at the end of the day, ask go buzz the nurses, ask them for an extra pound of jello or whatever. I'll never acknowledge you. You'll never sit on the panel with me. You're blocked and deleted in my chat. You're blocked from StreamYard. I saw when you clicked my link the other day. I simply didn't acknowledge you and blocked and banned you.
Hmm.
So
He
God
was over
bless
there
you.
talking. He was over
God
there
bless
talking
you
shit
in
about
your
Brother Jay.
endeavors. God bless you in your
Woo.
endeavors. And that's that on that. I'll never acknowledge you. And when you die, you will die talking about people who don't even care about you. See how
Hello.
that works?
I
Yeah.
Boop.
also think it's a little bit crazy where the beef sector is given, I guess, like this lady exemptions or whatever, but they don't have that same mercy and grace with others who struggle with substance abuse.
Mm.
Well, where the lie at though?
What you say, Yaya?
I said, where's the lie?
Yeah, I mean, I don't get it. Like, it just none of it makes sense to me.
It's a
I
But
think
lot that don't make
you
sense to
know.
me, Shelly.
I think it what it is because I was caught up in MU's victimhood as well. Especially y'all know my cousin died from overdose.
hmm
So yeah, I'm glad she's alive, and I was hoping that she was real about her sobriety. But it seems as though she's been lying the whole
Joyce, I
freaking
warned
time.
you, but Joyce, I told you months ago that she wasn't. I told you that.
Yeah.
You don't be listening.
I knew that she wasn't sober because Kimmy wouldn't answer the question head up. She answers every question head up. That's the one she refused to answer.
Correct, because when Pizarro came, dropped down and asked me,
Yep. You
I
said,
got quiet.
I'm not answering that. Why don't you come up here and ask it, Pizarro? I said, yep, Kimmy knows she not sober. That fast.
But I
she
warned
plays
Joy.
so stupid too. It irks me when she plays so dumb or pretends like she's so oh God, oh yeah, like girl. She turns it on and off, and I get it. Anxiety can be debilitating. I have really, really bad anxiety. Some people wouldn't probably know that by just me being on here, or if you met me, you might not understand like how bad my anxiety can be. So I get that, but
Me too.
she turns hers on and off, and she ain't took nail pill to slow it down. You know what I'm saying? Or no nothing. She ain't did no breathing exercises. She ain't played
Mm-mm.
no white
She
noises,
ain't
no
doing no
nothing.
med check. Tell it, Shelly.
Man.
No,
Mm-mm.
she ain't did no med check. She ain't did no nothing. But suddenly
Mm-mm.
everything is. So for me, I just feel like, Paulette, come join the party. I just feel like, at the end of the day, people can call it a pile up all they want to. But where's the pile up when she was a part of attacking other people with
It's not a
people?
pile up. Okay, it's not a pile up.
Is the truth.
A pile up is like if she didn't do nothing wrong, and then everybody just like, well, I don't like her either. Let me go ahead and jump on the bandwagon. This is not
No,
it. She
a
is
pile up is
talking
what the
about
beef sector.
everybody.
A
This
pile
is the
up is
chickens
what the
coming home
beef
to
sector.
roost.
Hold on. A pile up is what the beef sector was doing to me for
Hello.
no reason, and I
Child, the
did not
pile up is
lie.
what the beef sector did. I served bitches in the beef sector did me, especially when I first started my
Hello.
channel.
That's what I was gonna say.
Child, please.
That's the next one.
And
Like,
then they try to throw my name up in it. But this is my thing.
Hmm.
Me and Joyce talk about real life shit.
Yeah.
So if Joyce hits me up and says, "Well, look, uh, old girl hit me up," I'm like, "Oh hell no, Joyce, that shit is a setup."
Hmm.
Sometimes you need somebody that know the game. You know what I'm saying? But I don't take it personal, because to this man, that girl is a joke to me, to be honest. I see her. I see
Exactly.
her.
I wasn't even gonna air that girl out. When she came talking about Kimmy, oh bitch, let me just go ahead and tell your ass up with the truth. I don't have no problem with it. I ain't mad at you, girl. God bless you and your endeavors. I ain't mad at you. But you're not gonna sit up and talk about what the fuck Kimmy said and blah blah and Kimmy's lying. Bitch, I ain't got you. Who the fuck are you for me to lie on, ho?
oh,
You a
hello.
raggedy piece of shit that sends out wide titty pictures to niggas for $5. Shut the F up.
People are failing to understand this, or pay attention to this. Out of all of these
Hey, Miss
different
Ebony.
relationships, right? Out of all these different women that she's connected with on social media, as far as what we know, Tracy's the only one that she's met in real life. Now I know she's seen Kiki and all that, and she's seen Snoop, but I'm saying like her and Tracy had a relationship, met each other in real life, and if she could talk about Tracy like a goddamn dirty dog, what the
Hmm.
hell make these people think she hadn't talked about other people like this? Now I do understand meeting up with somebody and you like their online persona, and then you meet them in real life and you're like, oh my God, because I've been through that. And I actually shared a hotel room with somebody who could not afford their own hotel room. And I was like, oh, you could stay with me? You know what I'm saying? Girl, I was so aggravated. Had
But
hair all over the place, was eating honey buns at 3 o'clock in the morning, kept tapping me on my fucking shoulder every time I tried to go to sleep. It was a mess. And I did
Biggie Face Yaya Small said something very interesting. He's mad because I wouldn't allow him to puppeteer me, so Sean Bradley can kiss my ever round black ass.
I don't got nothing to even say about that one. That one is wild too. I don't even know where that came from, and I'm gonna leave it right there. That's
yeah.
ridiculous. He only doing all of that because he got some type of beef with Jay Wilson, and he think this is supposed to
Hmm.
settle it. It's not. I don't know what he think he proving, but he making himself look stupid. But I mean,
Sean
hey
Bradley's
Sophie.
always
Oh,
bigging me
thank you,
up,
Ashley.
always talking about my who's effing me and this, that, and the third. Bro, you a Leo,
Oh,
and you
I'm a
that's
Leo.
what
That's nasty. What?
I can't believe it. I just be like, and you a Leo being a bitch like that, man? No.
You making us look bad, gangster.
Hello.
And if
You
anybody
making us
pays
look bad.
attention to what I was saying in my commentary about the cruise, I said people are bringing their personal problems from home to the ship. But see, everybody's acting like they don't remember me saying certain things.
Nah, you
Whatever.
said it, but see, y'all, that's what I'm saying. Y'all be dropping hints that only certain people can catch. So
Yeah,
people be
Mm-hmm.
true.
acting all shocked if
Mm-hmm.
I don't catch on. And I'm not shocked. I knew I knew that she wasn't sober because Kimmy all but said it when she wouldn't sit up there and confirm or deny.
Sophie, you good, baby. You don't have to apologize about anything
I seen
at
it,
all. You at
and
home, honey.
I told Kimmy about it about 6 months ago, and oh, man, I was, it kind of messed me up that I could see her having relapse, and that's the thing, like Kimmy said, when people are fighting addictions, they do happen to relapse, but don't be manipulating people. Don't do that. Don't
Mm-hmm.
use my kindness for weakness.
Yeah,
Don't
exactly.
Yeah.
manipulate people and then don't get on here and basically try to make people feel bad for you about something that other people are basically calling you out on they know about. Like everybody's been saying, I don't believe really that you're sober because you're not giving me sober teas. And then she get mad about it, but like you not though. Just
Right.
be like, you know what? I relapsed. Like it is what it is. That's part of recovery. Recovery is not, oh, I'm gonna get better and then it's never gonna happen again. You're gonna stumble and fall because that's just the nature of the disease that you have. But don't lie about it and then don't try to manipulate others to get to lie for you.
Did y'all see what Lovely Love said? Amen, y'all. Did y'all see what Lovely Love said?
Yeah, I'm a smoker. I drink it. I relapse on both.
That thing, girl, you on permanent relapse, the Lovely Love. You need to stop that. When you stop drinking and
and then
smoking,
and
girl?
then when people get mad and they say, well, these people waited until said time to say this, as a, what do you want to call it, YouTube ship or whatever, we all cover for each other at times. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? We all might hear somebody up and say, girl, let me tell you what's going on. Da, 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 da. And you kind of just hold that on together or whatever the case may be. So it's like, why are people acting like everybody doesn't do this?
Mhm.
Because they do. They all
Because it
do it.
don't fit their narrative of trying to defend her. Like they're trying to defend her and her bad actions, but there is no defense. This is indefensible. What is there to defend?
Right. And I think one thing is that now VS may be holding on to MU because of the Kiki situation, but VS will end up being disappointed because I don't think she's going to follow through again with any type of case or whatever against Kiki. You could tell that day she was nervous. You know what I mean?
She a whole dingbat.
And as soon as she don't follow through, the next person that's gonna come out with T against her is gonna be VS. That's
Mm-hmm.
why I'm like, when they had that live when Kimmy and Tracy was dragging V Lenora on MU panel, which was the funniest thing I've ever seen. And she jumped off that live and went to VS. I knew then.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yeah, this a play. This is not gonna end well. She gonna end up trying to ditch Tracy and Kimmy and all of them because she gonna think that VS gonna be her way back into the black sector. And I was right.
Yes. Well, what it is I think she's seeing that, or she feels like VS has more of a presence in multiple sectors. And I feel like she always will dispose of who she feels like she no longer needs because she has found better. And VS is just like that. So the two of them being the same, it ain't gonna work.
Yeah, we'll
She
see
just
how
can't take
long that lasts.
accountability for nothing. This is just so sad. Like this is so pathetic. This
We'll
is
see
And
how
pathetic.
long that lasts.
and people said, Tomo, she talked to me. She could never talk to me. Child Babu. Talk to me where? Baby, she couldn't talk to me on a goddamn walkie-talkie. I've been in this
Oh
game
my
too
goodness.
long.
Why
I've
is
been
she worried about her talking to you?
hoping she got some tea somewhere. Honey, bye bye. No,
Girl, leave it alone.
No,
no.
no,
That ain't even
it ain't even
bothering
given.
her.
That's my thing. Like this whole thing is just so I hate that it's so many people caught up in her web of BS. And that's what makes me so mad. Like it's so many people that is caught up in her web of BS, and this goes back so far. Men, women, children, the elderly, everybody is just caught up in her BS.
I don't know. People got people in their own camps, just the ops. So I just think that people need to be worried about their own home and foundation,
That's true. That's
you
true.
know. And for me, I done played this game a little too long, and I just come here and do my thing and keep it moving.
I just want some people to come out with an apology. It's some people
Oh,
y'all
they
need
ain't
to
never gonna do
apologize
that.
to. They ain't never gonna do it, but let's just all be on the same page now. It's a few people y'all owe an apology to. That's all I'm saying. It's a
Yeah.
few people. Joyce is one, Kimmy is one. Y'all definitely need to apologize to Tracy because is she the one Tracy deserves a lot right now. Tracy deserve a lot. She is the one who I feel like lost the most in
I
this
thought I was the
situation.
only one saying that, Angie.
What Angie say?
She not
The
the
good
good
ship
ship
lollipop.
lollipop.
Like, that's what I kept on calling it.
Oh Lord.
Tracy lost the most in this situation for real. Like she lost a lot of relationships begging for her. She lost who she thought was a friend, a genuine friend, and she has to mourn and grieve that while also having to defend herself against these lies and these nasty things that this person that she thought was her friend been saying about her. Like that's so messed up. And she got to do that on a public platform in front of thousands, let alone millions of people. So a lot of people just watched her get betrayed, get talked about, just like drugged through the mud and everything. That's so embarrassing, and that's just a disgusting thing to do to somebody.
And also, too, at what point do you, and I think the problem that she has is because she can't stand on her own. If she would learn to stand on her own, she wouldn't even be mixed in the middle of none of this crazy crap. Just do your little content and go about your business. Now, Beasley, I see you in the back, but I cannot let you up here because my guests were up here before you got here, and I don't need a hostile environment.
Oh, he could come up. I ain't saying nothing. I ain't talking to him because obviously he don't respect women who gonna
Right.
stand up for themselves. So I'ma shut up. That's what I'm gonna do.
So
I'm
that's
gonna
up
let
to
him
you,
talk to
Joyce. Are you
you.
okay with him coming up or not? That's up to you.
I'm finna drop down. I'm cooking dinner
Oh, I ain't going nowhere, but I'm gonna go
for
on mute
tomorrow.
though.
Okay, Joyce, don't go too far.
All right.
Now hold Danielle. Hold on, I got to put a banner up because I don't know who some of these people are. Because I know some people be just trying to come up just to hit the back chat, child. Oh, I forgot. Let me put this curtain up. Maybe this will calm his ass down. Beasley,
Shelly.
yes. Okay, hold on.
I told you how much I enjoy watching these curtains,
I know. I put it up just for you.
and it
Okay,
don't stop. It's like an endless
Danielle,
curtain.
Hey y'all,
how are you doing?
I'm doing
I
well. I don't normally jump on. I think the last time I ever been on anything, it probably was when Kimmy held her she had like a sleepover thing, and I had to go and deal with my mom. And I just want to come to say
I just want to
that
make sure you're not gonna porn bomb me.
no, ma'am, I'm not going to pour on you. I
Okay, I'll keep
Yes,
my
ma'am.
finger on the trigger. Okay.
No, ma'am. I'm not going to porn bomb. I don't do any of that stuff. But I watch all of you guys. But what I said, I meant that people that hold folk accountable, that do all kinds of things and manipulate the situation all the time, you're the person that's going to get the worst brunt of it.
Right.
Because when you try and hold them accountable, they're going to make you seem like something is wrong with you when it's never anything about you. Is that they just love being in what they're in. That's why this lady can go over and over and create different situations with different people, but it comes down to the same result.
Right. It's the
So
same
nobody,
script, different cast.
absolutely, nobody will ever get anywhere with her until she acknowledges, hey, you know what? I'm tripping. And I mean it. You can say that you're tripping, but it's another thing to say, you know what? I don't want to be tripping no more. She's never said that.
Right.
She has never ever said that. And so you all have held her accountable. I'm sorry, y'all, because I'm outside. There's a train coming. You'll
Oh,
probably
you're
hear the
fine, baby.
background stuff. But I just want to say that because I've watched you, I've watched Kimmy, I've watched Joyce over and over, and everybody else, even in the sector, just try and hold this lady down. And it's always been some mess. The more you do,
Yeah.
the more she takes. And so what I said in the chat was, I hope that one day, because you all have these types of conversations, we can have a conversation to where people draw strength off one another for people that's dealing with that. When it ain't about drugs all the time.
Right.
It's
Right.
just people that are just traumatized. And I know it, and I mentioned my mom because I have a mom that this is what my mom does. And even though I'm an actual caretaker, just like tonight when I got off, I have to deal with all of these things with my mom, and my mom will not hold accountability no matter what it is that she does. So you have to find pillars of strength that you can go to
To
in
feed
these
off of
times.
that energy. Yeah.
Absolutely. Positive people that's going to be like, you know what, girl, like Kimmy, that's what I love about her. Like, let me tell you something, Heifer. Yeah, I was with you until right here. This is where you effed around and you found out. So that's what happened. People gonna be mad at Kimmy, but at the end of the day, how much do you take? Even when you care about a person, how much do you take?
Kimmy been holding on to that for years now. Come on, the mayor thing happened what, a year, 2 years ago?
Yeah,
And let me tell you something. Holding on to other people's secrets and all that other stuff, it's not an easy place and position to be in.
absolutely
So
not.
ain't.
It is heavy, it's tiresome, and that's why I got to the point like, look, please don't. I don't even want to hear nothing. Don't tell me nothing. I don't want to know no
Cause you
more.
gotta carry their weight and yours. I know right.
Yes,
Absolutely. And then
and
guess
then
what?
and
When
then
you
when you
gonna
see
want?
other stuff going on, you view it different. There's
Yeah,
things
when
that
you see
happen on
somebody
YouTube,
come out
and
there
I
lying and
right,
you know the truth, man, that
You
gotta be.
you can know the truth all day, but when they are just, I'm talking about steadfast in what they believe is reality in their minds, you're not going to be able to change that. I deal with that with my patients every single day. You
I
come to the hospital for help, you fight us on everything, you're non-compliant with care, but like, oh, what y'all doing? Oh yeah, this is
yeah.
reality. That's why I feel like that's something that needs to be more talked about. I thank y'all for listening to me. That's all I want to say. I'm
And
gonna try
thank
to
you for
figure out how to
coming
get
up.
down.
I truly
that was
appreciate
nice,
it.
Y'all
Danielle.
ladies keep doing what y'all doing because guess what? It's gonna be effective somewhere. It ain't
And
in our
don't ever
community.
stay in the bushes. Don't ever stay in the bushes. Drop
I'll be on
down
all of y'all
and
stuff.
get comfortable. Take your shoes off and you at home, okay?
As
Yeah,
I think
Danielle. She told us Danielle was speaking facts, but I will say one thing. I agree with Danielle on most parts, but this one point. I don't think that MU thinks it's a reality. She actively creates it to be a reality. Like she
Right.
goes out of her way to try to make whatever she cocks up in her brain to be real. So it's like I can't just say that she's living in her own world. Like she's actively trying to make all the rest of us live in it too.
And that's
Uh,
another thing too about the mental health because
uh,
I think a lot of these people believe the stuff that they say.
she's mighty successful at it.
Oh my God, do y'all hear this noise over here? I hope y'all don't.
Yeah,
She's
I can hear
mighty
you.
successful at creating scenarios and getting people to talk about her.
Right. She loves it, good or bad, as long as people are doing it.
You guys don't know her. I don't see how you guys don't get it as much as you speculate. But the lady asked me a question, and after I dropped myself before you could drop me, she asked me a question, but she already had the answer in her mind. And she's absolutely right. She's absolutely right. I'm definitely did what I did, and I wouldn't say for clout, but I definitely did what I did to draw attention to my page and boost some numbers and for all the reasons because I have a brand new page and it's hard to start over. And that's exactly why I did what I did. So you were right. You're absolutely right. I am troubled by one thing that you said though,
What's that?
because she and I didn't really hit it off right away.
Hmm.
That somehow I have a problem and difficulty with all 4 billion women in the world. No, you're one person,
That's not what I said.
and
I said you have a problem
well,
with women who stand fast on what they say. See, because you came in here being real nasty and your tone was quite
no, you
aggressive,
don't.
sir.
Not,
And you
you're.
cut. Hello, wait a minute, because I just let you speak, and you do that too. You cut people off. And see, we what we don't do over here in the beef sector is subscribe to the ministry of misogyny. That's what we're not gonna do.
I'm not being a misogynist.
I didn't
Respect is a
say you were
two-way
being a
street.
misogynist. I said that your actions were slightly misogynistic.
Well, that's really close to calling a
Okay,
misogynist.
let's stay on topic, please.
But because you and I didn't have a good exchange, doesn't mean I disrespect or don't respect all 4 billion women. You are one woman out of 4 billion.
So, Beasley, what made you decide to do the recordings?
Well, she has betrayed me a number of times. She's acted completely brand new since she had Tracy on her side. Tracy attacked me for trying to raise peace. And I was, taking the high road and being peaceful. And I didn't have a platform to speak on. And they too have two larger platforms. Uh-oh. I know
You feel like
that.
you feel like she dismissed you once she found
That's what she does
somebody
with people.
better.
And
Hmm.
I don't take it personal. Everybody is a piece on the board to her, including Tracy, including
Right. So
everyone.
basically, she did the same thing to Tracy that she did to you.
Yeah, but I don't take it personal. But
Hmm.
she has betrayed my trust by repeating things that I've heard come out. You know how when you tell somebody something and you've only told them and you hear it come out of someone's mouth, you know who betrayed you?
Exactly.
Yes.
Right.
Hmm.
So that's happened more than once. It's happened with Buddy Lee and it's happened with Kimmy. And I'm just like keeping tally and score. And then she, bucked up against me 3 weeks ago when I was telling her to like look at Noble. You need to just distance yourself from this dude. This dude is lacking in character, in my opinion. Look at the evidence out here. And she stood, she's my best friend, and this and that and the other, and felt that she was in position where she could talk to me any kind of way. So, I kept all of that in mind. And then when she called me for help, I let her talk and I said, I may as well record her. And I consulted with someone. They said, don't put it out. Don't put it out. I said, I won't. And I said, well, why shouldn't I? This is something that's valuable. Why shouldn't I get paid for it?
So
Hold on a
you put
second.
it
What did
out for
someone
the
say?
money, or is one of the other reasons you put it out because you kind of wanted to get, like you kind of wanted
Ma'am,
to hurt Tracy's feelings a little bit?
ma'am, I don't care about Tracy's feelings. Tracy doesn't care about my feelings. Tracy has started with me. Tracy is
That's
not
what I'm
Tracy.
saying. Like this would have been
Tracy
the
is not.
perfect
I
way.
don't care about anybody's feelings. unless I'm kind of close with you or ally with you. I'm not concerned about people's feelings on here. Hold on, what is this person saying?
Zion says Tracy attacked you because of what MU told Tracy about you.
Ah, man, these sentences are confusing.
I,
No,
I
that's not
think the
what.
bottom line of that is
That's not what.
the
That's
blind
not what happened.
trust.
Well, okay,
Um,
Beaver, sir, I got another question for you.
ma'am, I'm going to give you all the courtesy and respect, but you know the answers to the questions that you're asking me.
Well, you didn't even
You
let
you
me
you are
answer my
no
ask
no no,
my question. So
but you already know the answer. You already answered the first one successfully. You know an answer and you have an answer fixed in your mind.
I
I have
do,
a
but I
new
So
want to hear
question
you
for
say
you.
it.
Lord have
no,
mercy.
no,
Okay, Eddie
I'm not.
Tuffler.
I'm not messing with you.
Hey,
I'm not.
Sherry.
I remember. I ain't messing with you, Queen Tulsa. I'm good.
Oh, what I do?
You didn't do nothing. We had an exchange before, and I was a good sport.
Yeah,
Good,
you
good
were.
friend.
I think
That was a
you're
good.
doing amazing tonight. If you and I can engage, about this trip. Were you hired to record? Who were you working for?
That was my question, Queen.
I don't work for anybody. I'm independent. I'm not. I'm not. I'm. I'm a boss in my own right, and have been around here for years.
Are
Oh,
you a
you
I'm
an
part of an
independent.
independent.
alliance?
Okay, okay.
Uh, I have some alliances, but I'm not going to reveal of
So you're
some of the
part of an
people.
alliance, okay? Mm-hmm.
No, no, but no,
Hmm.
no, no, no. But an alliance indicates there's an even plane of influence and force. So
An
I'm
alliance is an alliance at this point. This is YouTube.
no, no,
And
no,
that
no, no,
cruise
no, no,
ship,
no, no. Listen, if you
the
listen,
recordings, the photos, and
if you listen,
damn, are you a PR agent?
if you listen, no, I just know how to play this YouTube game.
Get
If
into it.
if you listen, I'll tell you. An alliance is something of like between equals or between people of equal stature. I don't have too many alliances. The people that I fuck with, the people that I fuck with for the most part, fuck with me as or interact and engage with me as the more dominant, the more influential figure. So
So
yes.
then my question, you're right. You did, you know what? You're right. I did ask my own question because my next question was gonna be, so you do got more than what you already put out.
Well, one thing that the nice ladies from the beef sector taught me is you don't shoot your, and I do pay attention, you don't shoot everything all at one time. You dribble it out piece by piece.
Now my next question, Beasley. Now don't you tell me I
And
already know the
you
answer because
already
I
know
want
the
to hear
answer
it.
to all the
Well,
questions.
well, well. You can say yes or no,
Oh,
but
can
that's
I
all
go
I want to
next?
know. Is it's not just Tracy, is it?
What is not just Tracy?
The information that you got that she said to you. It's not just about Tracy. She wasn't just talking about Tracy. It was several other people, right?
That's
Of
what I'm
course.
concerned about.
Of course.
Because here's
Of
my
course it
thing.
was. Of course it was. Is it you don't gotta say, you don't even gotta say names. I'm just say a name. You can just say yes or no. Kimmy, Shelly.
The reason why I have these recordings is to grow my channel, expand my influence, and to collect a few bucks. Just
Oh,
like everybody else.
we not debating that, sir.
So hold
We
on a
all
second.
on that
So
page. We
so
talking
all right,
about.
all right, ma'am. So as they would say in the street, that the game is to be sold, not told.
So you
So
do
you,
want us to pay you for the info. See, I knew we was gonna get back to this.
Well, he got
I'm not.
$500 up there, or
I'm not.
five zero zero. So
I
I
haven't.
assumed he wanted 500.
I haven't got it yet. And I don't think that's anything different than anybody else. I'm growing my channel. I'm operating from a disadvantage. I found. I found a way to put myself in the middle of the game, and I did it.
But here's my thing, right? So
Hmm.
Kimmy said some stuff today on her live, and I know you and her may have an issue or whatever.
I know. I made
But
peace with Kimmy. I don't have any issue with her.
okay, well, you don't have an issue with her anymore. But
No.
what I'm saying is, if you have a
And I never had an
recording,
issue with her before that. But go ahead.
but if you have a recording where MU was saying something about P. Lenore, if I was you personally, That
Hmm.
would be the first receipt that I would go to tonight. I will put that out. You know what I mean?
Oh
Well,
yeah.
I have a, I don't know Vila nor well,
Mhm.
but but as a, a light bright privilege, and she's been very courteous to me and nice.
Mhm.
Um, I wouldn't do anything that would show her
Give
in
it
a
to
bad
me.
light.
I'll blast her ass. Give it to
No,
me.
I'm, I have no intentions of um
Okay,
anything
so
out
let
that's
me
going to
just
cause.
ask you: Did she talk? Did MU talk about Villanor to you?
He talked about everybody.
Okay, so what
I
did she
know.
say?
I know. I'm not going to tell you that. I just told you that I'm gonna protect Vila
Right, you're
Nora.
you're. Are you going to protect her?
Well,
What if she?
I'm not going to complicate what I'm doing.
Mhm.
And I have no reason, just like I'd have no reason, Shelly, for the things that she said about you. I'm not gonna release that because
You
I
said what
wouldn't.
now? Back it up.
I really feel like you should have that you brought it up.
What you think I
At
should
least for
do?
Shelly. Because you
What,
just told
ma'am?
Shelly
Hold
she at
on,
least deserves that.
slow down. What
Let me
you
tell
think
you.
I should, what you think I should do, and what I choose to do are different things.
Oh God.
Okay,
Okay.
I've known you for all of 4 minutes.
Sir, I'm not trying to dictate what you do. You know what? Never mind. Never mind. Never mind.
you're making a suggestion, which you're entitled to make a
Oh,
suggestion.
okay.
But every the things that she said about Shelley, I'm not going to put that information out and cause conflict between her and Shelley. There's going to be a time and a
Can I
place
tell
and every
you?
so
Can
often.
I tell you
But
something
you were okay
honestly?
with doing that to Tracy? That's
You could
wild.
Hold on, ladies.
listen.
Let me pop the bubble right quick. Let me pop this cherry, okay?
Tracy,
So
you
you can
better
go
not.
around
Whoa,
on
whoa,
that
whoa, whoa,
cruise
whoa, whoa,
ship
whoa,
and
whoa,
be a
whoa.
damn peeping Tom,
Hold on,
but you
miss.
can't let us know nothing.
The game is to be sold, not to be told. Why do you want
You
everything
was
for free?
proud. You was being a proud peeping Tom.
How was I a peeping Tom? I don't understand. And there's no
Well,
way on earth,
let's look through that phone.
no way on earth you're popping my
Get
cherry.
on another
What
device and let's look through that phone. Put that phone
hold
up to
on.
that camera. That's
And
the only
show
way
me.
we'll know.
I'll tell
Well,
you one
then,
thing. The way other sectors deal with receipts and the way I deal with receipts are just way, way different because
well,
I'm gonna
there
either
are
put
there.
it out or I'm not gonna put it out. Now, when it comes to me, I don't
Exactly.
care what she says about me because me and her have never had a friendship.
Okay,
I only know of her on YouTube,
okay.
and a junkie could never. Okay,
Yeah.
that part.
You know, I wanted to add something. Everyone's quick to call her a junkie, and
Hmm.
there's not too many junkies that we know, whether they be in our family or in the streets, that are people's benefactors financially.
Well, hey, listen.
Kimmy borrowed $300 from her,
No,
and
I'm
I
not gonna let
suspect
you come up here and talk bad about Kimmy now.
that's not talking bad. That's stating that that's a fact. That's a
I'm
fact.
just telling
So
you,
because she got money, all of a sudden she not a junkie. That what you saying?
No, what junkies do you know that you can
she
get money
but she
from?
paid for she
That
paid
ain't what
for a
I asked you.
service. She paid for a
Well, I'm gonna
service.
just say this:
She paid for a service and she
misunderstood,
got it.
And please,
misunderstood, and Tracy are my ladies. They are my sisters. I love them. Why we can't pray for them to get it together?
no one's stopping you from praying.
Why we can't let them get it together? It's always some gay man in some woman's business.
Yeah, like you.
Just amping it up. Y'all, listen here. That y'all are the real trigger for me because y'all
And
amp
that was
these
probably
women.
about 8.
Let me
I'm
say
not a
this
gay man.
because those gay dudes they amp the straight women up to thinking that trans women are trying to take their spot, but really they're trying to take the woman's spot. Y'all the one that's calling them girl. They don't live a trans life, but
Well,
y'all
ma'am,
be quick to call your gay friend,
I'm not.
hey girl.
I'm
But
not gay.
y'all
But
hate trans
please,
women. Y'all hate trans women because
I don't
of
hate
those gay
anybody for the
men with their
sexuality.
own. You got your own.
I
Listen,
don't hate
you're
anybody for the
strategy. You're
sexuality.
using black women. You are using black women for your own personal gain.
If, what's wrong with that?
What's and then you laughing about it. It's a lot wrong with that.
You guys use
Where's
each
your
other.
morals and your values?
We're yours.
Where are your morals and your values, baby?
We're yours. Judge, let's not be judged.
I just
Listen,
understand
let's
why you
make it
thought
make
it was okay to
sense.
put it out on Tracy, but now all of a sudden you got a more high ground when it comes to
Tracy,
everybody
oh
else.
well, slow
It's a
down.
problem. Don't nobody ever checked you, but guess what?
I
I'm gonna
don't mind
check you.
engaging. I don't mind engaging you, but you're going to have to allow me to respond. We can have
Okay,
a
go ahead, my
we
love.
can
Let
have
me
a
go
Yeah,
on mute.
discourse. We can have a
let's
discourse.
let's let's also do that and talk one at a time because y'all know I
Right, I'm on the
cannot do the
table of that.
overtalking.
Tracy is the one who's in play right now. She and MU are having a very nasty public breakup of a fake friendship, of a symbiotic relationship. And she is the one who the people are interested in. Other people may come into play later. We have to see how this works out.
Let me tell you another
Act-
thing, because you said about junkies and money, but look at somebody like Whitney Houston. I
Well,
mean, she was on all types of drugs, but she was giving out all kind of money. You know what I mean?
Oh, we can't do that to Whitney. We
No, I'm
cannot
not
do that
dogging
to
her out.
Whitney.
I'm
I
just
mean,
saying
I feel
this is
you. Chris
true.
Brown's my favorite cokehead, so I feel you. Absolutely.
well, Whitney Houston is a entertainer who made,
Rest in peace, Whitney.
Cut your camera off,
millions,
Paulette.
millions of dollars, and um, she is the exception, not the norm, when it comes to junk.
Okay.
The
Hey,
exception
Paulette.
and not the norm. But Yaya here
Ooh,
knows the
child.
answers to most. She seems to know the answers to
Hey,
most of the questions that she's
um,
asking.
S. Hutchinson,
Yes, ma'am.
don't let this thing come over here and bully you. If he don't get
He,
his way on your
I,
panel,
I,
you're
I'm
gonna
not
be out
bullying
kind of
anybody.
bitches. Oh
I'm
he
not
ain't
bullying
Lord,
bullying me.
anybody.
you gotta, you have cobwebs on your pussy. Can I
Definitely.
fuck you? You need
No, I
dick.
never said
That's
that.
what's wrong with you.
I
He
didn't say
says
that.
all those kind of
You
things.
know what? You
That
He
is
can't
talks
engage.
about
disgusting, Paulette.
the Southerners
You can't
that are
you
on
can't curse
here.
at people and don't expect them to be
He
cursed
talks
back at
about the
you.
Southerners on here
Hmm.
and refer to us like slaves.
Oh,
His
is that how
just
you
because
feel?
his
Oh,
grandpappy and grandma, his mama was raised on the plantation and they ran
Oh
away.
shit.
That's why he talks about the South. Cause that massa, your daddy, your granddaddy is still looking for your mama and you. There's a bounty on your head, boy. Come on down,
Well,
Okay,
he
sir.
did.
I
He did
bet.
say
We
that he
free
had an
slaves
agenda.
now. We free slaves now. Come
Well,
on,
you know
come on
what?
down here. The water is fine. Ain't nobody scared of you, bitch
Yeah,
ass.
you
He
scared of
talks
yourself.
about the gays,
Ooh,
yet
Turn
he
your
Paulette.
camera
asked
on.
official, he
Yeah, you
asked
can't shame
a
me.
Listen here, you're not
pre-honor
about to come for
to,
her. Not with me up
his
here. We're not about to do that.
that
All right,
this spot
I have a channel.
would suck his dick.
Hoo,
And
hoo, hoo,
Brianna said, I don't think he'll do that.
hoo.
Ooh, ooh,
But
my
he
God,
said, you'd
today.
never know. Because
Ooh,
those gay
boy.
guys, they like to mess with a straight guy. What
Oh
straight
yeah.
guy do you
My
know
God, today.
that'll ask another woman to ask another man, can he suck his dick?
Are
Do
you
y'all know any
finished?
Uh
straight men that do that just to protect the Bizarro?
Are you a man or
That's
are
uh
how
you a man
low
or a woman?
he was gonna
Are
go
you
uh.
to
I'm a
talk to
listen here, I'm a
Bizarro.
trans woman and I
I'm
think that this
You
is
confused.
see what I'm
perfect for
saying?
me to answer.
That's
Listen,
what
I'm a
kind of
trans woman.
zebra.
It's perfect for me to
That's what
answer
kind of
it.
zebra he is.
Yeah, well
That's what
listen
kind of
here. This is
zebra
okay.
what I
Hold
wanted
up.
to say.
he
Hold
is.
up.
Okay. Tulsa, you respond, and then wait. I'm gonna let everybody talk one at a time because it's just a whole bunch of talking, and trust me, the audience can't hear nothing y'all saying. So go ahead,
Okay.
Tulsa, and then I'm
But he
gonna let.
likes to dog black people because he got that white blood in him. That's that white side talking. Talk down on the black folks. Is your mammy or your daddy white? Which one of them? Is it your mama, the slave, or is it your daddy or your grandpappy that was your mama, massa?
Paulette came with all the smoke tonight.
Yeah, she
Tulsa,
ready with
you
a loaded gun.
respond, and then I'm gonna let Beasley respond, and then I'm gonna let Yaya
He
respond. We're
said
gonna
he
go
gonna
like that.
take over the beef sector. He
I
say
don't
we
think
don't want to
so.
see the bad side of
I don't
Beasley.
think I said that.
He says he's gonna do so much to the beef sector. He's a bad guy.
Paulette,
Y'all be scared of him now.
Paulette, Paulette.
Don't
I
talk
heard you
bad to
good the
him.
other day.
You said
You
that on
still
your
angry?
video. You said that on
Woo,
your
child.
video.
Paulette, ain't
You
nobody hear
said
my
that on your
mother.
video.
I don't care what I said.
Yeah, your
Then you
mama
must be watching
runaway
me.
slave.
Well, you know what? No, that's not
And
true.
you fake your
My
death.
mother, my
You
mother, my
fake
mother
your
was a
death on
highly,
YouTube.
my mother was a highly educated black woman,
Your mama,
far more sophisticated,
your mama,
far more
mama took you
sophisticated than
from
you.
the plantation. She was one of them field
No,
girls, wasn't she? She was
oh
one of them
no,
field girls, huh?
I know. You think
That
so?
like that master, huh?
You sound
Is
crazy as
your
hell.
mama
Go
or your
ahead.
daddy black? I'm telling you for real about yourself. That's why you don't like us
Really?
Southerners.
Are
That's why
you
your
about?
mama and
I
your
hurt your
grandmama
feelings
say,
when I
don't
called you
don't go
country.
down south. Don't go down there. Them slave runners will get you. But bitch, slavery over.
Hold on,
You
Paulette.
can come
Are
down
you
here.
are you
Come on
stuck
down
200
and
years
rest
ago?
a little while. Come,
What
I'm talking about
what's
today. While
where you
you
at, Paulette? You in
think
Mississippi?
you're
I
better
hurt your
than us
feelings.
Southerners.
Sound
You
like I hurt
know,
your feelings.
I love the way I talk. I
Nah, you
love
don't.
the
No,
way
I
I
don't.
talk. You don't. You don't like that side of you.
I think you funny.
But I
You
bet
making me
you got
laugh. Go
I
ahead.
bet you got some folks like me down here that talk real
Oh no.
slow. I
Uh-uh.
bet you got some folks. Yeah.
Where you
Come
at?
on down here.
Where you at? Tell me where you at, Mississippi.
Slavery over. We free niggas down here.
You ain't got to tell me. January
We
1st,
free niggas.
1863.
We free
Uh-huh.
niggas down here.
That's
City
nice to know.
slicker. No, you got a problem with us Southerners, the way we talk, bitch. I am who I am, and I'll never be ashamed of it. And you in
See,
ghetto, y'all can keep coming at me,
well,
but I will
let me
drag
tell you
you
what you're not
to
doing though.
bitches.
Turn your
I'll drag
camera
you to
on.
bitches forever.
Turn your
I don't
camera
need to turn
on.
my camera on.
Cause you afraid of
Turn your
yourself. Turn your
camera on.
camera on.
Why
Turn
don't
your
you
What
turn
camera
your
on.
camera on,
what you
sir?
look like?
You
Yeah.
such a pretty high yellow, almost
Turn your
white boy,
camera on.
but you ain't
Turn your
white.
Yeah.
camera on.
You
All right.
light
Let us see
bright
you, white
and
woman.
damn near white, but you got that nigga running all through your
Light, bright,
thing.
damn near white, black, white,
And
spotted,
damn
dotted. I
near
can get
white.
it from whoever got it.
And
So
damn near white.
you guys are here. You
Yellow
guys
niggas
want to
went out in
abuse
the
me? I
80s,
thought you wanted
baby.
to ask me
Yellow
questions.
niggas went out in the 80s. We like them dark,
Okay.
No,
bald-headed, muscular black
no.
men. That's what we like.
Drake brought us back.
Not
Drake
no
Paula,
brought us
old,
back.
almost white. Not no almost white nigga. We don't like them kind around here.
Who's we? You got
Around here,
multiple personalities?
these Southerners,
Around where?
honey.
Where you at?
Paulette,
Around
I want
here,
to ask you a question. Paulette, what did you think
bitch.
about Timmy's live tonight?
I loved it.
Why do you think she's getting
And
so much
and
like?
Beasley, he was MU slave before he ran off YouTube.
Oh Lord,
She bought that nigga. You see what I'm saying? He was working for her. You see what I'm saying? They go a long way back. A long way back.
Yeah, he told us, Miss
And he
Paulette.
don't like Tracy because she think Tracy had too much power. But Beasley, you got her back, baby. And we're so glad.
Power?
The beef sector glad. You can have her. You can
Have
have her.
who?
You ain't got to fight Teresa no more for her.
Who?
You ain't
She
got to
fought
fight
me.
Teresa no more for her. You got her.
I don't need them. I
She
let the
bought you.
welfare feed them.
You was about nigga.
I don't need them.
You was
I
about
don't need
nigga.
them.
Even though you a
I don't
southerner,
need them. Huh?
you was about nigga. She was about a lot of you niggas.
I'm gonna be
You was
honest. If
about
I had known that you was sitting up there recording us, I would have found the nearest folding chair and let you have it.
I
yeah,
think
he
Really?
that's
wasn't them
very
kind of
weird,
niggas.
Beasley, for you to do. That's very stalkerish and kind of creepy. I
Yeah.
ain't even gonna
Oh,
Mhm.
hold
then
you.
I'm gonna charge $500 for the tape. You
How
get your
come you
You
didn't
know,
send
it's
your money
like
then?
$500.
it's like, where
Yellow
was your
boy.
phone at during dinner time? You know what I'm saying? Was it under the table trying to get clicks and views? Well, I mean, really, you got me skeptical. If you was doing this just
Well, then
willingly,
you know what? Then you go ahead
that
and
you
be
got a
skeptical.
serious problem.
Is that right?
That is a
No, it's called
serious
YouTube.
problem.
Well,
So hold on.
can I
That's
say
his
this?
life.
Can I say this? Hold up. Can I say this though?
I can only take so much
I'm just
abuse.
trying to figure out. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out, in all honesty, would people believe that MU was talking about Tracy behind her back if he didn't have the
Yes, she
recordings to
was.
back it up?
Yes, I
No, I'm
would have
saying
believed it.
you
You didn't even
would
have to
believe it.
drop no receipts. I would have believed it
Yeah, you
immediately.
would
Would
have
you
believed
hold
it because
on?
he
Let
already
me
They
ask you
said it.
guys
not have
this.
no receipt.
Would you believe this? Would you believe that I've got recordings that I could verify the time
Yes,
when
that's
they were
why
in?
I asked
Let
you.
me finish telling you something.
Oh, now you don't like
Would
people do
you
that to
believe
you,
would
huh?
you believe
Interesting.
you're not gonna learn nothing if you don't listen?
Hold on. Okay,
I'm trying to
I'm gonna
lace
start
you.
muting
Excuse
each
me, sir.
person.
My
Hold on.
father's in the next room. I don't need another
I'm
one. Thank you so
trying to
much.
lace you with some
Okay, hold on.
information.
Let him respond, and then y'all, I'm gonna let you
She
respond because we got
Let's
so much
respect our
in the
elders,
background.
ladies.
I'm trying to lace you with some information. Would you believe that I've got phone calls from MU right before they boarded the ship? While they were on the ship, two times, maybe three times, a call from the Bahamas. I'm not interested in what was going on that boat ship. You haven't heard me leave any commentary
We
about any
already
cruise.
know.
Yeah, but I don't really care what was happening on that cruise. I don't. You haven't heard me speak on it, involve myself in any of those conversations. I'm not interested in
He
that
was
little
there
in
the
that
whole
cruise.
time.
Yeah, would you believe that?
I'm gonna tell you, to be honest, it's a lot of people. We will believe it because I could tell by
Yeah,
certain
I
pictures
believe
that
it.
MU was posting about, with her and Tracy.
Didn't
I
Shelly,
believe
didn't
it.
you did they said that you had a mole in the cruise?
I did.
I didn't have a mole. The mole came to me.
I know she was your mole.
No, she wasn't my mole. I wasn't interested in the cruise like that. I got a call and I picked up the phone.
So you're saying you had somebody separate from her that was giving you information?
No, I'm saying that I spoke with her when she was on the ship.
That's what I'm saying.
And
She was your
yeah,
mole.
it's not doesn't mean she's a mole. Doesn't mean
Well,
she's a mole.
I don't consider my person to be a mole. I just
All
consider
right.
them to
Well,
be
and
a
I don't, and I'm
reporter.
not interested in what's going on the ship. I haven't left any commentary. You haven't heard me really speak on the cruise, except that Carnival is beneath my standards. I would not go on Carnival. I've been on a Carnival cruise. I prefer Princess. I prefer uh, Royal Caribbean. Any of them are better than Carnival. Carnival is, the entry level for cruising.
I
Um,
also
but
think at this point,
Hey,
this
that's
is just
good enough. We all know that. What else you want to talk about?
I want to know what's it going to take for him to
Everybody's
release
talking
the
about the
rest of this
ship bad.
info.
pardon me, ma'am.
Five hundred
hold on.
dollars.
Let me hold on. Let me let Yaya talk right quick, and I'm gonna mute everybody because we got so much background noise. Okay, Yaya, say
Mhm.
it now.
Okay, so one, does he intend on ever releasing the other things that he has? And if that is the case, what is it going to take for him to do so? Because he unprompted released this information that he got right now, but he just admitted that he has a lot more and that there was a lot more that we don't know and about several other people. So when is he going to release that? And if that's the case, if he's not going to release it publicly, is he going to at least tell the other people? I'm not asking that he do so, but I would just like to know if he will.
Okay, so I took you off, Beasley. I'm gonna mute you, Yaya. Okay, Beasley, how would you respond to that?
It's much easier to answer quick, concise questions instead of 75-word questions. Um, we're going to play everything by ear because there's always something that's changing. So we'll make those decisions as the developments happen. I don't know which way this stuff is going to spin. You guys understand, you've been watching, YouTube drama and BS. It takes a left turn, a right turn. Some other story may break and just everyone forget about this. And I may just get stuck with some recordings nobody cares about. And that's
I
fine
will
too.
I will tell you this. I'm not gonna say that. people don't care about the recordings, but I will say at this point, everybody knows that she was being fake and phony. So the urgency for those recordings are not all that hot because we already know now. You know what I mean? We already know, and on top of the stuff that she said about Tracy too. So I don't think that people are going to be like desperate to hear that. I think the only thing, if I was you, whether I was trying to sell it or put it out, I would be putting out recordings of her speaking about other people. And I'm not saying this because I want to know what she said about me. I could give two fucks less. Me and this lady have never had a relationship. I emailed her one time because we were going to do like a little show together. And we kind of made like a little joke, me, her, V. Lenore, and I think it was Kimmy or something like that. You know, that's been it. Me and her ain't never been on no phone or behind the scenes, none of that kind of stuff. So there's nothing like that she could ever come out with me. But if you say you have all these recordings, I would be putting out the recordings with her talking about V. Lenore because V. Lenore seems as though she's at least willing to have a conversation with her. V. Lenore seems like she doesn't believe what Kimmy is saying. And I think your recordings could, in some way, vindicate Kimmy, even though you said you don't have an issue with Kimmy. Kimmy seems to have an issue with you. But I think those recordings about V. Lenore would at least vindicate Kimmy that she was talking about V. Lenore to.
I got a
To
question for you.
yes, sir.
Why would I have why would I have any motivation to vindicate anyone?
Well, I understand that you wouldn't have any motivation, just like how I am right now. I don't really give a damn which way this shit falls because, and Paulette, you're here and you can testify. Oh, well, she's not here
Paulette
anymore.
Paulette stopped now. She went back
She
to
don't, that
wherever.
I have always told
Can I
people.
just hop in? I'm actually gonna have to drop out too. I gotta go.
Oh,
Thank you for having me.
what?
Thank you.
See,
Thank you for coming out.
see, see
Good
you
night, baby.
around, Queen Tulsa. Um, I'll marinate on what you said and give it a little thought. I really don't want to draw V. Lenore into this, and if they're willing to mend their friendship, misunderstood seems like she could use as many friends as she can right now, as many friends as she can get. I'm not going to do anything to try to impede them mending the fence. I'm in the favor of peace and friendship. And if they're willing to, and if there's a way that they can mend their, YouTube ship, their friendship, then I'm gonna let that happen. I'm not gonna do
Yeah, but
anything
I
to
don't
interrupt
think
that.
that I
I
don't
think that's
think V.
dead,
Lenore needs
Beasley.
somebody to. You said what you say, Yaya?
That's dead. That's a done deal. They have hit the point of no return. That is done.
I listened to shortly to what some of the. Oh well, you might be
When I
right,
listened to her, I felt like she was open. It seemed to me like
but
she was willing to
but
rescue her.
also, but I towards the end of the show and I didn't listen to it. She was interviewing Don Cato, and that's probably a no-no. That wasn't the act of a friend.
Do you know what he said
No,
about
he
the
just
message?
bores he just bores me to death.
Oh, okay.
Well,
He
yeah.
just
Because I'm
bores me to
curious
death.
on what he
I
had to say about the
I
receipt
didn't
that
no.
Kimmy put out
I think
there.
the video's up. I didn't bother listening to it. I'm trying to like focus on my content, and I'm trying to learn how to deal with difficult situation in women and trying to maintain my composure. And it's not easy, but I'm growing. I'm learning. But yeah, you have the answer to most of the questions. Everything else, we're just going to have to play it by ear. We'll see how it develops. And you know what? Even though Misunderstood and I have had a rocky road, I still see, I still believe if you listen to my show, I still hold her in a better regard than I do a lot of these other people, despite her ways.
Which other
Because,
people?
well, Tracy, Kimmy, this passer that represents himself as a passer that's leading a mob and throwing stones.
Leading a mob.
That's quite shocking.
That's not the case.
He was definitely over there with over 1,000 people while everyone's ganging up on this one woman, a woman of ill repute, much like the woman that Jesus spoke on in the Bible that they wanted to stoned to death for adultery, and Jesus stepped in and said, "Let he who is without sin cast the first stone."
Yes,
There's
but this
also
woman's been casting stones all over
there's
YouTube.
also other. It takes two to tango. You can't have any relationship or situationship where one person is completely at fault and the other person is completely absolved. It takes two to tango. My grandmother used to always say that. So there's no absolutes in any of these YouTube ships where one person is completely at fault and the other person is not at fault at all. And I leave that in my commentary, and I think that's why it's attracting people because it's even though I have my may have my biases, I give credence to the other side. I give credence to the other side and let loose the possibilities. I'm not just slanted all on attacking one person.
So you're saying that you have some sympathy for her, basically.
I have some sympathy for everyone. I think it's unfortunate that two people that can build a friendship and be best friends on a Saturday and on Tuesday they're ripping each other apart. Yeah, I think that's unfortunate.
And whose fault do you attribute that
I'm
to?
not. It takes two to tango. It might be YouTube's fault. It might be social media's fault. Social media might be designed for all of us to go at it one another. This type of thing happens in every sector, transcending race, color, creed, age, disability, or veteran status. We all might be mice in some experiment that the powers that be have us going at each other just by putting us together. Just by putting us together and let us being able to speak freely with no immediate consequences. Look what happens. And then you have people cheering it on and sending money for more and more chaos. People love the chaos and the confusion.
Well,
I,
I ain't
Even
fishing
people,
that one down.
I just need to interrupt for just a hot
Hmm.
moment. I just left from over somebody's live, and MU is talking about she cut me off because I
She cut
lied.
you off.
She cut me off because I'm lying on her that she came to me. Shelly,
Wait,
would
Lord
wait,
you
wait, wait, wait,
Jesus.
wait, wait a
please?
minute. She cut you off with what? Money? Are you talking about?
No,
No,
with being a cool person, with being a friend,
yes.
with whatever. Yeah.
can I
Oh,
share
Shelly,
something with you guys?
would you please show those receipts again? Now, why would you
oh, hold
lie?
up, Joyce. You're breaking up, baby.
I'm sorry. Why would she lie?
Cause she's a
You just
liar.
you just
Because
showed
it's
the
an epidemic.
receipts. Why?
Okay, this is. Oop,
I'm
and he dropped
mad.
down too. This is
I'm
a really
finna go
good
off.
one. All Me Baby says, since there is a dollar amount on the info, are you holding out that MU will pay you to keep quiet if your channel doesn't grow fast as you hope it will be? I believe because that's what let me tell you something. A lot of people have been doing recordings and have been putting out information, but they've also said, hey, if I get X amount of money, I won't say anymore. Okay. So I'm
Girl.
sorry, Joyce. Let's get back. So she was on somebody's platform and said, did she cut you off? Cut you off in which way?
She's not effing with me no more because I lied and told everybody that she contacted me. You did. Y'all just saw the post.
So the receipts are not receipting for her. Is that what she's saying?
I don't know, and I think she's trying to send them over to someone, but these receipts have been pulled out 2 hours ago.
Joyce, who live was you in? Can you drop that in the back chat if you don't want to say
I
it out
believe I
loud?
know who it is. You know who. I think I know who y'all talking about the live where she's been all the while.
Hmm.
So
Oh, but you ain't gonna lie on me.
That's what I thought that you were saying. Okay, cool. That's what I thought you meant. This is a play.
No, she just got mad because I didn't hold up for her bullshit. But no,
right.
ma'am.
Yeah, she didn't lie about anything, and I can actually
Anything.
play it right here. I went through all the everything. The only thing that I put an emoji over is phone numbers to protect people's private information.
So on Sunday night, who reached out to who? Did she not say, "Hey,
Yes.
MU, you're a disgusting fucking liar. A disgusting disgusting fucking liar.
No, don't get mad, sis. I understand you don't
Take a
want
deep
nobody
breath,
lying
Joy.
on
Take a deep
you,
breath.
but she ain't worth it. She ain't worth it. And remember what I told you. You have to be 100.
There they go. There go
So,
the receipts
ooh,
right
ooh,
there,
ooh,
Joy.
ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, so that did kind of ooh.
Why in the world would you now she's sending stuff over to VS? But we're running on 2 hours and 9 minutes. These receipts been out, honey,
Yeah.
For two
and you
hours.
can stay mad at me because I've been blocked you.
Do you
Yeah,
I
and
think
it
blocked
she's
does,
you
and
on
actually?
it
Do
does.
you think?
Instagram. I
Do
blocked
you
your phone number.
do you think she's
Uh-uh.
actually mad at you, or do you
Yes.
think she's intentionally provoking you to keep you talking about her?
Look
You
right
guys
here.
don't get it. She's playing right in front of your face, and you guys are falling for it. Every last one of you. By you dissecting her, talking about her good or bad, this is what she wants.
You put out the
And you got
receipt for her talking. Ain't don't you
the
think you gave her what
receipts.
she
It doesn't
want too?
matter. It doesn't. She doesn't care.
Let
She
me
doesn't
just
care.
note this right
She
here. You
doesn't
can
care. She
tell
doesn't
Oh,
Joy.
care.
okay.
She
So
doesn't
we're the
care
only
about
a
your
problem, not
friendship.
okay.
She doesn't care
This is
about your
proof
friendship.
that
She
Joy's
doesn't
blocked
care.
right
She doesn't
here.
care about your humanity. She doesn't care about what you say. She just wants to continue moving up the YouTube ladder.
You see where I blocked her? What day did I block her on? Does it say it?
No. Mm-mm.
But
No, I don't think it shows.
I've already blocked MU. So for her to just come out and start telling these lies, I don't like being lied on. I don't. And I got too much serious shit going on for her to be, you know what? Mm-mm.
Deep
I'm
breath.
a friend.
Deep breath. Don't let this stress you out.
Let me tell you something. When a woman doesn't care about her own children,
Ooh,
she damn
right.
sure not going to care about your children. Okay? I know that sounds
Uh,
harsh, but it's the reality.
Yeah,
I,
it's
I
true.
think it's I think it's harsh, and I don't think it's true. I've I've listened and have spoken with Mr. Understood on the phone for hours when she's driving to pick her children up from school and to dance lessons, and she's mothering them.
You can
She's
do
not there.
all of that, but your children need you to be clean and sober. I have a 24-year-old, a 22-year-old, and an 18-year-old. And
Well,
even I don't do drugs. I don't take away my attention from my children, even in their adult age. I was on the phone with her as well, Beasley. She went to two different restaurants getting chicken nuggets. Sometimes you need to feed children a home cooked meal.
well, hopefully more than sometimes.
I cook every day. We may eat out once a week, but
What did
my
you what
daughter has MS and I'm cooking her all of her meals.
what did you cook today?
A spaghetti with salad.
Ooh.
Ooh,
This
had I
morning
known that,
she
had I
this
known that, I'd have let you talk to me any kind of way you want to for a plate.
this morning I cooked her sausage and bagels with cream cheese with her smoothie, her protein smoothie every morning. I've been doing
That,
it since I touched down back in Texas.
that sounds good.
And my child is sick and I'm trying to give her her health back before she gets her infusions. So when Shelly says she don't care about her kids, usually drug addicts don't.
I wouldn't say that. I'd
I
say
would
Yeah,
that
say
most of
because
them only care
I,
about chasing that next high.
Beasley, my biological mother was on crack for several years.
I'm sorry to hear that.
And I know when people are taking care of kids and when they're not. You can't just stuff these children with this processed food every day. I don't like talking about other people's mothering, but how dare you sit there and lie on me? Oh, I should. Hey, I'm just in a long line of other people that she's lied on.
Yeah, that's why I hate that she kind of put you in this thing. I hate that you got involved in this or you came into the storyline because I knew that this would happen. I knew this would happen.
And
Yeah.
you better pray to
And
God.
half of the people, let me tell you, half of the people where all this stuff is going on, she will be back cool with them unless something she's doing affects you. I would not touch it.
Mm-mm. Oh, this is it.
This is why I'm so calm because I don't I don't let my emotions are not in this anymore. You know what I'm saying?
My
And
emotions have never been in this. And that's part of the
yeah,
reason why I took the recordings and put it out to try to sever my contact with this person. Because I do know her human side and she can be deceptive and tricky and she's definitely self serving. So she'll think twice before contacting me again, and I'm fine with that. I'm fine
Yeah,
with that.
and
I
Princess, I agree. Not to let anyone else in, but you know what? I'm a hearty person. I love hard, and I look at the good in people before I look in at the
Mm.
bad. But and I can't mistreat others because of this liar.
Yep.
Someone from the chat said, and Beasley think MU is better than us. Zion movements, with all due respect, you don't know what I'm thinking. You can't read my mind. You don't know what I'm thinking. I'm pushing the ball down the road. I'm playing politics. I'm doing some self-serving thing. I'm going against the grain sometimes
I wasn't
for the
even
sake
doing
of
that.
discussion and argument.
But look,
I remove my feelings from from these situations.
but check this out, Beasley. She
Mhm.
was offering an interview to me, and I declined. I wasn't going to take it on my beauty channel, and I don't have enough subscribers on in the B in on my beef sector channel to do it. So
I'm
I
gonna
don't.
say this. I'm sorry. She's offered me far more than an interview, and I've declined. I'm gonna check you ladies out later. Sorry that we got off on the wrong foot. And stay tuned. Don't take this shit that seriously.
This is some bullshit. My integrity is being
This
attacked, and
is definitely
I don't
Joyce,
like it.
yeah.
it's not being attached because Shelly got the proof sitting right here on the screen.
I'm gonna part now.
Mm, mm, mm.
I'm gonna go pray and maybe torture some kittens or something. I'm joking.
Well, that's a way to
Uh,
end it.
no,
All right.
I'm gonna go smoke a little. I got some. I got some incredible blackberry Kush, fresh from the mountains.
That's a good way to end the night.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm gonna continue on. I think I'm gonna go live. I feel like I feel like stirring this shit up some. I think you guys gave me some good information and advice because this storyline could end. Who do you think? Who do you think would be the most juicy person to hear her talk about?
V. Lenore. That's the one person that is on that girl's side that is defending her. V. Lenore is like cat scratching and everything. That is the person. She the one who
Okay,
swears up and down that she wouldn't do nothing
I'll
wrong to her.
all right. I'll look for that one in between. I know where it is. And who else?
if you were to tell me that you're gonna play V Lenore, I would shut this down right now and come over there to hear that.
I have to find it, and then I
V,
got to make sure
I'm gonna
my
tell you
then I got
the
to make.
V Lenore and Don Cato.
Yep, definitely Don Cato.
Anybody
Absolutely.
else, to me, doesn't matter.
He
Doesn't
doesn't say
matter.
a lot about Don Cato except they're not together. That's
That's
all she
because he
says
don't
about
want to
him.
be with her.
Well,
He's gonna F her, and
Or
that's it.
VS. If she talking about VS, that'll probably be something
Oh
too.
yeah, well
But
yeah, VS, I guess. Yeah.
we got a good idea what's going to happen there.
yeah.
There's a
I'm
pattern
sorry,
there.
y'all. I'm eating on ice. So ignore me.
Oh, guys, let's see what the chat. The chat never seems to like me. Why would you tell? Kim. Oh, I'm so glad Lovely Love is staying down there. I'm glad you're keeping your space, Lovely Love.
Well,
I'm
this
gonna
is the
go.
thing. I'm telling him the only thing that would matter because hearing the stuff about Tracy, I'm not surprised about anything she said. I'm not surprised. I mean, we all knew this day was gonna come.
Yeah, I think it's
I'm
sad.
not surprised by anything that she's saying. But Villanore sounds like
If
her
I wanted to
heart
be
is
really,
in it still.
if I wanted to be really malicious, I don't think her heart is in it that much. She just, she's probably spent enough time with misunderstood where she could see it another side of her. If you notice, if you paid attention to her tone in the recordings,
Hmm.
she doesn't sound like some unsure, insecure, feeble person.
Oh no, not at all. I heard how strong
Oh
she
no, she was
sounds. I
very
told you
steadfast.
that's a game that
Pay
she plays.
attention. Pay attention. I'm giving you clues. She sounds like a boss. She sound like a woman that's in charge and knows what she wants and is sure of herself.
Who?
You got
Who you
you
talking
guys
about?
are you got pardon me, misunderstood.
Misunderstood.
Mm-hmm.
Child,
She
if she
barking
was
or
a
she
boss,
barking orders. And if
let
you
me tell
listen
you
more,
something, Beasley. If she was a boss, her pussy wouldn't be spread out here, yonder, and there.
Woo, child, my God,
uh
today.
uh
A
Cle-
a
Cle-
a, a woman, a lady.
Cleopatra was the queen of Egypt, the ruler of one of the most powerful ancient empires, and she screwed 1,000 Roman soldiers.
Nobody
Don't
respects Queen. No,
don't mistake.
nobody respects it.
Yeah, it ain't a bit.
No, nobody respect. No man respects that, and she will continue to get ran through. And I wasn't even passing judgment, but no. One thing about it,
He like
Men are
her.
so easy and simple to seduce.
y'all sure
There's so many.
are.
There's so many men that think with their little head and not their big head. Let's be for real. Is it about respect or it's about having control over men? Women that throw sex around, they do it, partially because they like it and they can move and control men like that.
No, control and respect comes when you keep your legs closed.
If that's what you think.
It happens because I've been married
Well, I guess
twice.
you know what, and I guess it can work both ways.
Ain't no man,
I can
and
tell
ain't no
I
man
I
will
get
can
to
agree
tell
with
know.
him on that one, Joyce. It
I can
definitely
tell
can work both ways.
I can tell you this, and I'm really gonna go because I'm just giving you guys too much for free. I ain't
You
never
really
seen
ain't
a
gave
hoe
us
that
nothing.
I
Mm,
ain't well because you gotta know how to read and listen between the lines.
Mm.
I didn't give you what you want, but I gave you everything.
Bitch, your mama is stupid.
I've never
She's
Who
seen a
called
hoe
you
called
that
for it.
stupid?
I
Oh no no no
never
no no
seen
no. George, you know you got the Wishman face. The Wishman face. Mm-mm.
I never seen a hoe that wouldn't go. Hello.
Well, that's why they call them hoes. But respectable women keep their legs closed and make a man work for it. You don't just throw it out of every draw leg.
Yeah, I mean at the end of the day, I just this lady is just a user. She's just a user in every sense. Drugs,
that man,
people, everything.
that
Mm-hmm.
man just all but confirmed. Like every time he kept saying, "Oh, you already know the answer," he all but confirmed what I thought. Like she spent hours on the phone,
Pillow talking.
pillow talking with another man, him.
Mm-hmm.
And that's probably another thing that she didn't want Deep Don Kato to find out. So you spent hours on the phone playing every side against Tracy, basically,
Right.
to protect the BS that you was really doing. It
Mm-hmm.
if you okay, because so to the women, you and Don Kato are a couple, but to the men, y'all not.
Right.
Is anybody else
Mm-hmm.
seeing that pattern? Because
Mm-hmm.
she told all the women, I need him in my life, and I'm gonna talk on the phone with him all the time. And Don Kettle, my man, my man, my man. But then mess with the guy on the boat. Just talk to this man and told him that her and Don Kettle wasn't together, and so when it comes to the men, you by yourself. You sinking.
No, and the dude that she was laying up with on the cruise. Oh, he made me feel safe and secure. I needed that. I really needed that safety. I really needed someone. She couldn't find that with nobody else, not with the people that she were with.
Not
She
with
she
your good
needed.
girlfriends. No.
Mm-mm. No,
I
she
really
needed.
would like to talk to Don. I mean, I know he would never talk to me, but I'm just saying, I want to know how does he feel about
Yes, I would love
his
to talk to
woman
Don Juan. Where he at?
throwing him under the bus.
Because the last time me and Don Juan had a conversation, and I asked him why was he trying to pimp out Kenny Chat. That man, you know what? I say a lot about him. I feel a lot of ways about Don Cato, but I say this: he is 100% himself, and I truly believe that he really does have some feelings for her. And even though he, treat her bogus, I think he got a little bit of feelings for her, and that his feelings might really be hurt
If a man
because
could spit a loogie in your face, he don't care nothing about you.
that's fair. But he literally said, if you went behind my back and you did X, Y, and Z with the people that you claiming that you didn't do that with, I'm gonna be extremely hurt, and I'm not gonna talk to you again. He told her that, which is why she told Kimmy what she told Kimmy, and Kimmy said that too.
Right.
So it's like Don Cato. Oh, I'm sorry, Rising. Don Cato, according to Kimmy, I don't remember if it was this live or Kimmy's live, told Kimmy that told misunderstood that if she went behind his back and told people the intimate private details of their sex life, he was going to never talk to her again
Right. That's my thing.
because it hurt his feelings. I feel like I feel like it, everybody showed love differently. That's what I'm gonna start with. Everybody show how they feel about another person differently. I feel like the way that he shows that with misunderstood is through their sexual relationship.
Hmm.
So he feels some type of way when she steps all over that. And that's why I feel like Tracy and Kimmy like driving home, she messed with somebody else is what's gonna be the thing that make him upset. Because that's the way that he shows how he feels towards misunderstood. And I feel like that's the way that she receives it from him too.
And I think also too, like when he was saying that he didn't spit in her face, and so they were saying that Tracy was lying, just because she told that to, just because MU told it to Tracy doesn't make it the truth.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Because she
So
does
Tracy
play
Tracy
sides.
probably wasn't lying. MU was probably lying, but because
Right.
she told Tracy to lie,
But
now Tracy's lying, quote unquote. Like,
Rising is saying truth. The is that is the lowest form of disrespect for someone to spit in your face.
yes, it
So why
is.
would you tell your good girlfriend that your man spit in your face? Why? I wouldn't tell that to nobody.
Because when she's mad with him, she wants her friends to attack him.
Yeah. In any way they can, which is why she waited until Mad Day and every Mad Day that she had to get on Kimmy's lives and talk about what he likes to do in the bedroom behind closed doors when it's not
Exactly.
anybody business.
Yeah, I
And
think
That's
that's.
why he
Mm-mm.
that's why he tells ZX everything, and ZX lights her ass up. I'm not feeling sorry for her junkie ass no more. Because all she's doing is pulling junkie stunts and just lying. Tracy could be lying too. Well, if she's lying, everybody lying then.
I mean, y'all said the same thing about Kimmy, and then Kimmy had to pull the receipts off the show that misunderstood really did tell her that. Because she was going around here telling everybody Kimmy was lying, and everybody was believing that Kimmy was a liar.
Mm-hmm.
And Kimmy let everybody believe that too. Even though I kept saying, y'all, she not lying. We got the proof. We was in the live.
Now, I mean, everybody from different sectors are lying on her.
Yeah, it's too many people. Like, that's what I keep saying. Like, everybody can't be telling the same lie. Everybody can't be telling the exact same lie.
somewhere in the middle, if it's a lie, it's gonna get switched up somewhere.
Y'all looking at the screen?
Charlotte, hold on. That's what I'm saying. There you go, right there. That's Kimmy receipt right there. When she sat up there and told everybody that she didn't say nothing about what they like to do in the bedroom. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. Look at that first message.
And it says right there. Hold on, I can even pull it up from my phone. Hold on.
She was in a live,
I,
several members only lives that Kimmy had talking about what Don Cato likes to do in the bedroom. In the live where we were sitting up there dragging Don Cato because of what he did as far as misunderstood is concerned in the courtroom situation and hurting her feelings, and we was all rooting for her when she said she was done with him and all other BS. She said in that live, in the comments, inside the live chat, that she was confirming the BS that Kimmy has said. So you basically saying like, I told you this. I don't want you to keep talking about it though, because he gonna get mad at me.
right. It says I didn't lie about the porn, but he won't leave you alone about it. I'm sorry. I hurt so bad. The reason it came out is because he he went giving Snoopy my messages. She looked like a boy, and I told you about the porn, but that was last year. I didn't have sex with him. I'm really sorry. I love him, and he hurt me so bad.
Shelly,
Can we?
hold on, Shelly. I'm sorry. The 777 network.
Please say it, y'all. Please.
Sir, ma'am. I don't know what you identify, sir, ma'am, they, them. I don't know what you identify as, so let me not state. But we have already talked about this in the beef sector over here.
Mm-hmm.
We've already talked about that. Please don't bring up old news. We're talking about what has happened as of October of 2023. If you want to go back into the B sector history into 2020, 2021, we can do that. But not right now, because we've already addressed that with Tracy. Tracy's already came out and spoken about that. There's
Mm-hmm.
a lot of things that's in the B sector that you guys that's in the black sector is now just hearing because you got VS who's bringing all that history back up because she has to go back through it and give that back to y'all. And because y'all are new over here, but we're not talking about the history of that. And we've already had the outrage. It was not selective. It was already happened, and we've already moved on and have addressed that, including the
Exactly.
fact that the person that whose child she put on the dark web is now cool with her. So we have already
Exactly.
moved on from that. It has already been discussed, talked about in length, and dealt with. It's not selective outrage. We're talking about what has happened as of October 2023. And if you cannot bring yourself into the new era of the beef sector, then I'm gonna need you to find somewhere else to go. But
Mhm.
if you want to talk about our past, we're gonna leave you in it, okay? You have a nice day. Now, what was you saying, Shelly?
Cause I for one don't fool with the lady at all. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't even about that today. You know what I mean? So okay, we're gonna get into it. So Kimmy responds, "It's okay. I'm not upset with you, sis. It takes time. Be gentle with yourself." Then Misunderstood responds, "I saw him. We went to Long John Silver's. I went home." Then Kimmy, "Girl, it ain't our business, but you always gotta assume he is talking to ZX. He never stopped dealing with ZX. It'll take time to get over him." She responds back, "Okay."
She
But
knew that though. Misunderstood knew that.
The fact that she's in a continuous toxic relationship, um, and doesn't want to get better. You want to talk about being sober, but it's a lot that goes into that. You have to start getting your therapy, getting your mental health. You need to start doing what do they call it? Shadow work, so you can understand why you're choosing to uh pacify yourself with drugs. You need some time away from everything and everybody, mu, because you are so in the deepest depth of darkness right now that you don't care who you hurt, you don't care who you lie on. You have went through several sectors doing this same thing to different people
Mm-hmm.
over and over again. So it's not the people, it's you. You need to find out what's wrong with you, and then maybe you can get off drugs and stay off drugs.
And in the spirit of accountability, it's not just her. It's a lot of people in this whole you dig this little situation right here
Right.
that need
And
to
a
take
lot of this could have been
accountability for their
avoided too.
actions.
You know what I mean?
They it's a lot of people in this section that need to take accountability for their actions. It's a lot of people that has a hand in this in some way, shape, or form that needs to take accountability for their actions. But she the main one. All roads point back to that one right there. She
Yeah,
needs
she's the one that's connected to everybody.
Yeah, she
Hmm.
is the spider that has spun the web. I told y'all, we got caught in it. We all got caught in it. She has entrapped the beef sector in her web of crazy.
I know I was caught up in it.
And so now we gotta take the silk off our bodies and our eyes. It's gonna take a little bit because spider silk get caught everywhere. And we gonna have to deal with this. And the way the beef sector deals with it is I know we talk about it because I done been beef sector since that thing popped off with the T.S. Madison thing. And that's how long I've been in the beef sector.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that's why I'm saying we I know how we operate around here. The way we operate is we talk about it. We gonna talk about it till we all collectively get over it.
Until
So
we get tired.
if you are new to the beef sector, hello, how you doing? Welcome. Have a seat. But we gonna keep talking about this till we get over it. You know why? Because everybody is ensnared. Certain people got to be like, I told y'all. I've been telling y'all. This is what Shelly doing right now. I've been telling y'all for
Hmm.
months.
That's
And
why I'm
Shelly
so
not the
calm.
only
Like,
one that got
oh
to do it.
Lord.
Kimmy got to
Hmm.
do it. Even Five Babe got to do it too. They've been telling y'all for months. The three of them, Kimmy, Five, and Shelly, been telling y'all for months. So now those three women got to sit up here and be like, I told y'all. Tracy got to agree to the loss of a friend. Whether you feel some type of way about Tracy or not, you cannot sit up here and say that lady does not have the right to grieve the loss of her friendship.
Yeah. Losing a
Whether you
friend
feel
can
like
feel
it's
like a
karma
death.
or nothing, she just publicly lost a friend and in a very nasty way
Hmm.
in
But
front
let
of
me say this.
thousands of people.
Let me say this too. Speaking of Tracy, right? So if you ask me, do I feel bad for her or anything like that? Of course, no, I do not. Right? When I was cool with Tracy, I was telling her to her face what it was and what it wasn't. And sometimes you have to have people around you who will tell you the truth.
Yeah,
Okay. She got mad at me for telling her the truth about herself. A lot of these situations could have been avoided, but in her mind, she's living it all up or whatever. You know what I'm saying? When Tracy was even locked up, MU did one little thing. She made one little post on YouTube, free Tracy. She didn't give a damn that Tracy was in jail because Tracy was no use to her at all. So I don't sit around and I'm not upset in a way of like, oh, Tracy hurt me so bad. No, Tracy pulled a Tracy, okay? Just like Danielle pulled a Danielle. So once you know who people are, you expect them to act accordingly. But am I going to sit here and be like, well, I have all this sympathy? No, because you brought this on yourself
oh, I'm not asking you to have
by
sympathy, Shelly.
enabling this crazy ass behavior.
I'm not asking you to have sympathy. I'm just asking
Oh,
for
not you.
understanding.
No, I
Oh,
understand. I definitely
no, I'm
understand.
not asking for sympathy. I'm asking. I'm not just you, but period. Like I'm not saying, oh, we got to feel bad for her, but we do have to just, all sit in the fact that she did just lose a friendship.
Yes.
And so the understanding that the beef sector has to have is that until she get over that grief, she gonna be talking about it.
Let me tell
They,
you, I have a relationship, or I don't know to say relationship, but I have a situation with a content creator, that I was cool with And I'm still can call her right now on the phone, so I can't be like, oh, we're not cool, but we'll never be what we once were.
Yeah.
And I understand the grief of that because that shit still hurts. It still hurts when you build something and you think it's one thing, and then bam, boom, 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 you find out, it ain't nothing.
Hmm. Grief isn't just for people dying. You don't feel grief and sadness like that just because people died. I grieve the friendship that I had since I was in eighth grade. Like that, you grieve a loss of something. She lost what she thought was a genuine friendship. That's all I'm saying. Like
Good night, Rico.
whether or not I feel some type of way about Tracy, like I can understand what that grief feels like, and I understand that, and I understand that everybody grieve differently, and so. And the way Tracy usually deals with her grief is that she gonna drag that person until she feel better. And so if you don't like it, don't watch.
I know that's right.
Just
Because it's gonna
like
happen.
just like it's like Jay Wilson right now. Everybody is shocked about how Jay Wilson is handling it. No, because y'all called him into question too.
True.
So now he gotta show y'all. He gotta remind y'all that he ain't just Pastor. He Pastor J. He gotta remind y'all who he is, because y'all just always want to put up that he's this pastor, he's supposed to be holier than thou, like he don't got feelings and his feelings don't get hurt and he shouldn't have to defend himself when he called into question. No, if you've been around the beast after long enough, you knew that that was gonna happen. He wasn't just gonna sit back and let y'all call him into question. That's what I'm saying. Like, if y'all like, it's always the people who's not, who hasn't been in this sector, who wants to come in here and try to switch up the way that everybody's been doing it. Like, we know what it gives. And what it's gonna give is the big stuff they're gonna talk about this until we all get over it. Because what I don't think everybody hasn't understood is that, yeah, it should have been handled offline, Sonya. But the problem is that it wasn't, okay, and it wasn't that like,
You know what the problem is with that? Let me tell you. Let me tell you how it led to this. Right from the time that, and probably even before this, but from the time that she was with Envy and it was handled online, right?
yeah,
Everything has always been handled online. She wanted Joyce to handle it online. Remember, Joyce, you want to go live? You want to break the story? You want to do this? You want to do that? So I agree with Sonia. Even when it came down to me and Brooke the other day, me and Brooke had a conversation, but I had text Brooke behind the scenes and I said, I'm waiting for you to call me because I'm not going to discuss this situation to YouTube. Everybody doesn't play the same way because at the end of the day, and this is why I don't want per se friendships from built off of YouTube, because you will always be sacrificed for a click and a view. You
I
will
was just
always
gonna
be
say that.
sacrificed for a cash app and a super chat, no matter how you want to slice it.
Because when your friendship is public, even the bad parts of your friendship is public. And I had to learn that too. I live in a big city. I live in a shy. Born and raised right here in Chicago. Everything in my generation, because I'm younger than y'all. So everything from my generation is online. Everybody know everybody. This city is huge and small at the same time. Everybody know everybody. Everything is online. If you and your friend are popular online and y'all get into it, I'm finna go live and I'm finna drag you all over Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and I'm finna drag you to everybody that follow me, and then you gonna drag me back. I literally, like, in between getting on here on YouTube and listening to the beef sector, I got a beef sector of my own right there on my Facebook and my Twitter, because that's all Chicago is.
Now, I'm going to say this. I don't care who gets mad, but I'm going to say on record, Sonia is correct. They were never friends.
They were never. They well,
And
I think that one person
relationships,
thought they were, but they weren't.
it was a YouTube relationship. And those relationships are not real. And then you do have the thing where jealousy comes into hand. It's just so many different things. But when it's real, like when misunderstood got to the point where she couldn't handle certain things from Tracy, she could have simply reached out to Tracy and said, "Look, you know what? This is just becoming too much. We need some space. We need some time apart, or whatever the case may be." Um, Number one, if I'm out with a friend and my friend has bad hygiene or they're nasty or whatever, it's never going to be a part two to that situation.
Nope.
Never. Do you hear me? Never. Okay. I went through it by, letting somebody stay in my hotel room. The two girls after fighting, one broke up the other person's stuff. I mean, all kind of crazy stuff happened. There's so much jealousy that gets involved when it's these relationships with these women, and it should not be like that. It shouldn't.
I'll tell you like this, Shelly. I'm not gonna be jealous of you and Kimmy because y'all get more numbers than me. Because that's not where I flourish. I flourish with makeup. Y'all flourish with different things. So there's no use in me being jealous of something that I wasn't blessed with. I'm going to celebrate the gifts and talents that God blessed me with.
Right. But the difference is, Joyce, when we're talking maybe 80% about real life and 20% about YouTube. A lot of these relationships, the only thing that they have in common is
Is
YouTube.
YouTube.
That's it. Those relationships will never work because you'll always be sacrificed. And not only that, like for me, if someone's trying to destroy my friend's life, I'm not gonna go sit up in those people's chats and hang out and all this other kind of stuff. But people here on YouTube do it. I'm gonna tell you the
Shelly,
best
I take
thing.
back what I said earlier.
Yeah, the best thing and the worst thing that ever happened to me was a couple of months ago when I had a death in my family and I had to remove myself from YouTube for a while because I'm telling you, nothing really affects me like that.
Sorry,
I
y'all.
take back what I said earlier about V Lenore being hurt
That's
because
because you're
now
not a
we having this.
content creator.
Yeah, because now that we having this conversation, she was in a friendship of convenience with I, so she would understand where misunderstood is coming from as far as her friendship with Tracy, right? So this shouldn't hurt her feelings.
Yeah. I just think nobody should really be doubting
But
what was
I'm not a
said.
content creator, Shelly, because I see what y'all go through. I thought about it and I said no.
Hey, 'cause
I
this,
wish I would have remained a subscriber because when I was a subscriber, I enjoyed this. You know what I mean? And
mhm.
it's not enjoyable at all. You know what I mean? And then people also complain, but yet they eat off of it and they talk about it and they speak about it. You know what I mean? It's just none of it makes any sense at all. And I will say like Sharon, me and Sharon have been cool. Sharon's been with me since day one. I've met up with Sharon more than one time, multiple times. She's came to DC to visit me twice, and I have never heard anything repeated back on YouTube. But the difference is me and Sharon don't talk about YouTube. And the relationships that I see become a problem are the ones that are based off of YouTube. It won't work. It'll never work. You
Yeah,
know,
I thought of that. I definitely thought about being a content creator, and then I was like, you know what? I'd rather just be a very vocal subscriber because I could never. I'd be up here. I'm not about to sit up here arguing with people. Not especially not people that's twice my age. I refuse. Um, I was taught to respect my elders, so I'm not gonna do that.
Oh,
right.
it ain't. Sometimes it ain't about age. Sometimes it's just about I don't want to be arguing. I just want to fight, bitch, and get it over with. Cause I don't
Yeah,
want
that's
to do
true
all
too.
that damn talking.
That's true too. But that's something that I also feel like, because people in the sector know that I'm young, they talk to me crazy.
I mean, I've heard this so many times. Hey, so and so, can you hit the link and come up here? That's not. No,
Mm-mm.
but I get it. YouTube is a different world,
It's a
and
different world.
I thought if I brought a friend in real life to YouTube, that it would be different because I would have somebody that knew me for real, they could understand. And guess what? Even that went horribly, horribly, horribly left.
You
So I
say that,
learned,
Princess. The messiest ones are older, except for two people. One of them, I don't even know if she make videos no more. That'd be Billie Jean, who I think is the closest in
oh
age
yeah,
to
I
me.
haven't seen her in a
And
long
then
time.
the person, I'm 26, so the only person I know that is closest in age to me is Pizarro, and she's
Yeah.
super messy, and
And
also
maybe
can't speak a
beyond,
full
I think she
sentence.
like 30, like what, 31, 32.
Yeah, I think I'm a super young subscriber. Well, my little brother's the youngest one, but he's the youngest subscriber on the planet. But as far as the sector is concerned, he 15 and subscribe to all of y'all. That's why I'm like, I can't do this because I don't want him to have to come and try to woo bang for me against
Right.
y'all. Absolutely not.
But
Yeah.
all of us, I'm gonna bring something up from the past. I felt like this was karma for Tracy. To be honest with you,
A lot of people
Well, I
feel that
did
way.
too. I did too, to be honest.
A
because
lot of people feel that way, Joyce. I don't say anything about it because I don't have a quote unquote favorite content creator. Well, yes, I do. I got a few, but I like Tracy, so I don't want to say that, but a lot of people been saying that. I'm gonna leave it right there.
And
I was
the lesson that I learned too from all of this is if they do it with somebody else, they'll do it to you.
hmm
And I learned that with many of them, because if we're beefing or even having a misunderstanding, if you go directly to my children, or you start getting you go directly to doxing, that let me know what time it is with you from the get-go. That's just, you're just a nasty person.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of karma that hasn't been rectified sitting
Right.
in YouTube streets.
And
You know,
even people talk about things that I'm doing or whatever, but guess what? Like I said, I looked myself in the mirror and I saw some things that I absolutely did not like. And I'm still a work in progress, whether people want to believe it or not. I'm not perfect. I'll never pretend to be perfect. But one thing I am, and that's at peace. And I want to stay at peace. And how I keep my peace is keeping my distance from a lot of shit and a lot of people. You got to set boundaries. These people have no boundaries at all. None. You come on here, you tell them everything about your children, you tell them everything about your lover, everything you're doing in the bedroom, everything you're doing at work, everything about your finances. I mean, god damn. And then you get mad when it all gets sprayed out on the streets. Sonia says, I agree, it's karma, even though I like Tracy. Because I'm gonna tell you what, in my personal opinion, Tracy was hurt for real. Tracy was hurt behind this. I don't think that's an act or play. I think she truly is hurt because she kept on saying, "Oh, me and Misunderstood, we're just alike. She's the only person that understands me." Y'all remember that, her saying that a long time ago? But if y'all can remember, even back when I was cool with Tracy, I said, "Tracy, this girl is playing you. She's trying to turn you against Kimmy and Kimmy against you. Y'all fighting each other. And if y'all take her out the equation, y'all probably would be cool with each other. And now look, they sitting here both trying to defend each other, and she in the hot seat." So it's just like, why am I going to get myself worked up over it? I'm not. Absolutely not. But I will back my sis up because she sent me receipts a long time ago. I never said a single word to anybody about it because it's not my place. I could have broke that or did this or did that and got X amount of numbers long time ago, but it's not my story to break or tell. Yeah, I called her from day one, and they even got mad when I said I hope she OD so her kids can find a good parent. Oh Lord, they wanted to black me out. Then if you don't care about your life, why should I? But would I say that now? No, I wouldn't say that because I'm working on myself. You know what I'm saying? But when I seen all of these different stuff and Joyce's name all out there, I'm like, hold on, let me go ahead and throw this receipt out here because it says right on here. Let me see if I can get to the one that says about the girl stalking her on the on the ship because she turned around and made it seem like she didn't know and all of this other crazy stuff. And it's right over here. Hold on. Hold on, I have to just let it play till it pops up.
I just think this whole situation is sad.
And you know what?
Yeah, Tank, you know you're supposed to be. See, I told y'all that the little boy is up in here. Guess what? You're supposed to be
Hey, hey,
watching.
brother.
She said, hey, everybody said hello. Talk about the tea is hot. Get out. Get out. I love you. Goodbye.
And Sonia says there's no real friendships with addicts, and that's true. And guess what?
Should have stayed in
There's
my house.
no real parenting with addicts. I've seen some in my family, and where they're on that stuff, as the old people call it, that's all they care about.
Yeah, that's true. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not in my house. I'm
Oh no,
hanging
you
out with them
fine.
today. Hanging out with the siblings today.
So even here, I'll call you on my way home. You want it exclusive? I'll give you one. Rhonda, is that you? Show me your hand or something, Rhonda. Or somebody have to put the banner up. Okay, you can cut your camera off now, Rhonda. Don't come up here cussing nobody out now. Oh shit, something going off. Hey, Rhonda.
Okay. Hey, girl, I just wanted to tell you, I'm surprised you're still on because I took a nap and you're still on. But I, did that business today. Me and you discussing estimated arrival time is Tuesday. I just
Oh
want you to know.
wow, I'm so excited.
And I've been busy all day. I've been to therapy, physical therapy, and to get a pastor. It hurt so bad. I'm sorry to derail your conversation, but it
No, you're
hurt so
fine.
bad. Um,
What's wrong?
and I had to get a past man to do it today, and it hurt it so bad. And I was like, damn, how long I had to do this? And they said, till you get 65, you know, you, um,
It's, you said you were in pain?
um, um, no, I wasn't in pain until I got that pap smear.
Oh, pap smear. Oh Jesus.
Oh, it hurted so bad. I was like, dang, I thought y'all used last time they used plastic on me. And I said, is that metal? And they said, no, it's just plastic. And I couldn't see it was metal. I swear to God. Okay. Okay.
Don't tell
Oh,
that story again, please. I'm trying to help you out, Rhonda.
no, I'm not saying nothing. Oh, I just wanted to tell you one thing. I sent you a couple of surprises, but I want to tell you about one, and I want to tell you why I sent it. Um, because my sister has custody of her grandchild, and I bought her like a little fluffy toy.
Uh-huh.
But it's a keychain. She goes to school and everything like that. And the girl was white. I mean, I didn't notice she was white. I said she looks just like Shelly. My sister
Oh
said,
my God.
she can't have that. That's white girl. I sent that to the prank, and she looks just like you, Shelly. I gotta
Oh
go,
Lord.
and I'm listening.
Okay,
I gotta
thank you
go.
for coming up.
Okay, I'm listening. I'm gonna make me something to eat. I'm so starving. Okay, bye.
by Chow. Okay. So hold on, let me hit play again. Because it says right here on this thing. I mean, Joyce, don't let this shit get to you. That's all I can tell you. Don't take none of this shit personal. Okay, hold on. Is this? Ooh, ooh. Hold on. It's so funny how some people support people until now all this stuff came up and they just going with the opposite. Okay, here we go right here. Before we went on the cruise, I told Tracy this lady had something weird against me. So no, she should not have done this because I mentioned her weight only. I only did that when we got back home. I see Tracy painting this picture like I did something wrong. This is exactly why I shut down. And if I really told people that what basically she's trying to say, what went down on that cruise, I would have over 1,000 people in my chat. They need to back off. Joyce, yes, I'm listening to her. It will never be the same. I think that this is wrong. She has more smoke for me than she does for Erica. But people be letting her just change and switch the story up. And I've been knew she was tired of Tracy even on the cruise stuff. I had been already privy to that information. I was throwing little shots here and there, you know. I just never said nothing out loud. Okay, right here. This is the one. Okay. The couple I shouted out was Michelle and her husband, not her. Thank you. Now, sis, I'm going to defend you now because this bitch is wrong. Big hugs. I'm so sick today. Now, that confirms what Kimmy was saying about her being sick. I just can't come back yet. I knew this lady had filmed me over on the cruise because she followed me around and her husband as well. So in Cruiser's chat, she was disrespectful, like I didn't know she was recording me. That was when I referenced her weight, not before we went on the cruise. So come on now. That's it and that's all. We've been on here for the magic 333. Misunderstood loves 3, and so do I. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and play this music, and we're going to leave out. I'm probably going to put this video on members only. But I just wanted to have a place for child. Indeed, she was. Okay. I'll put this on members only, more than likely, because like I said, none of this is really breaking news to me. Most of the stuff I already knew about it. The only thing that's new to me is the recordings that Beasley had, because I didn't even know who he was. And I heard maybe a minute of that earlier. So, you know, I don't think people be pressed for it. They will listen, but as far as paying for it, I don't think so. You will have to drop something about her talking about somebody else. In closing, Joyce, is there anything you want to say before we leave out? Joyce. Okay, Joyce must have went to go do something. I'm gonna go ahead and drop this music. Hopefully I don't hear what's his fucking name? Beefing 313 play this next, because I really don't appreciate nobody copying my music or copying anything that I do on my platform. All right, that's it and that's all. Love you. Bye.
But if I your body, girl, I don't mind. Cause not only you, they my mind, oh. Girl, you too fine, go lie to lie. Me, I know the lie, oh. See, not only you, they my head, oh. Yeah, only you, they my head, oh. See, now you, they cause confusion in my head, yeah. Me, I know the lie, you're my fantasy. You're my fantasy. Only you, they my head, oh. Only you, they my head, oh. See, now you, they cause commotion in my head, oh. Me, I know the lie, you're my fantasy, yeah. Can you even imagine cause I don't wanna wake up from this dream. Them say something must kill a man. Oh, na, na, na. But if I your body, girl, I don't mind. Oh, yeah. Cause not only you, then my mind go. Yeah, yeah. See you to find me, I know the liar. See now only you, then my head, oh. Yeah, only you, then my head, oh. See now you, then cause confusion in my head, oh. Yeah, me, I know the liar, my me, I know the liar. Only you, then my head, only you, then my head, oh. See now you, then cause commotion in my head, oh. Yeah, me, I know the liar, my fantasy. See now only you, then my head, only you, then my head, oh. See now you, then cause confusion in my head, oh. Me, I know the lie, I know the lie. Only you, in my head, oh. Yeah. Only you, in my head, oh. See now you, the cause commotion in my head, oh. Me, I know the lie, I know